Hello there. It's your boy, Tasty Cake. Let me see. I need to adjust it because I can tell you this in a second. Yeah, I didn't do the whole thing. I got new wheels on my chair, little rollerblade wheels because I was an impulse buy. Why do I have? That's sun reflecting. Okay, so sun reflecting. That's about it. That's all I can figure. Why they got a streak on mine? Oh, this day is just getting worse and worse. I swear to God. Excuse me while I clean out the lens. Do I have a wet nap? Do I have a lens cleaning one? The sanitizer? As I moved the camera, the thing flipped over and the little cover for it fell off. So off to Amazon to find another one. This may be a short video too, because I got to eat in a moment. Always something, you know? That's better, isn't it? Yeah, it's much better. Much more better. And trying to get the sticking handle to not fall. Tighten up the handle, but you know, it's always something. And now it's blurry. So wow, you know, maybe it'll dry. Yeah. It dried it. It dried it nicely. There we go. Can I? So besides going to Amazon, trying to find a Hump Day from Grego, another lens cap, because I have them. I just, who knows where they are. These are just buy it and stick it in my drawers. So I had a 3-drawer shelving unit from Walmart. It was moved over here on the corner by the TV. I moved to the other room, and I was cleaning things, and that little Spider-Man, when I had the symbiote pieces onto it, just didn't fit properly. It got stuck on one box. I put the box up, didn't know, and the thing flew, and I went looking for it. I couldn't find it. Put the new wheels on its chair, thinking, oh yeah, it's supposed to be nicer than the original wheels on these chairs. It does slide. One of them seems to be wrong. Seems to hesitate by moving, which I guess may be a good thing because, like rollerblades, you will spin off and fly everywhere. But impulse buy, and I was going to try 3 times to do a video. So I did the snack video. I was do videos, and I just couldn't. I used or sticking what the 3-drawer set, full drawers from Walmart. I put them in the other room, and when I show up that little Spider-Man figure, and the pieces don't fit on that figure, the hands are wrong. The little plastic piece flew off, and I went looking for it 4 times. It just disappeared. And this thing came off the camera. So I need to buy a new one here because I don't like the idea of, somehow the camera turns on by looking at that from Amazon. And it couldn't have happened yesterday when I put an order through Amazon. Always after the fact. And I kind of wonder if it's going to actually show, which it should show browser history, orders. Because I bought it at the same time when I bought the camera. But I bought stuff yesterday. Like, it would have just fit perfectly. But now I will pay the $6 or so just to get this thing again. So when did I actually start this whole dang thing? Was it 2019? Just go back and just kind of look for everything, or just type in webcam lens cover. Webcam lens cover. There it is. 2-pack. So I did not spend all that money, which is a good thing. And well, I got a nice fancy schmancy one for $7.99. But to remember what is this Logic is to remember which is this what type of Logitech web camera this is. I'm Lucky's webcam cover for Logitech C920 HD Pro Stream web camera for $2 more. It's looks the same. It actually fits on top of it. Tilt the webcam so it won't fall. Tilt the webcam so it won't fall. I don't want to tilt the webcam. But if it's on top of the camera, I like that. I like that a lot. I had to pay for the $6 shipping, but I don't care. Where's my StreamYard? Yeah. And this is what it's stuck on there for 5 years or more. It's just the timing. Why couldn't I have done it yesterday? It's like, so I don't care about paying the extra $6. I would have been nice if I had it yesterday when I bought other things. But that just means I should look. I smell dinner. I smell dinner. You heard a rumor. Spill the tea, you geek. So let me just go through here. So I added that to the card, $7, $8. I just need $27.01 to get free shipping. So what does that mean? Go through the wish list. Again, like I did yesterday. Wish list, public. There's a shampoo. That'd be interesting. That pretty much counts as everything. 820. That's not enough. The pair set TARDIS Chameleon Edition emblems, Doctor Who 3D badges, sticker fits for Universal Window, car, truck, scooter. TARDIS Chameleon Edition. I was gonna get that for Christian. But not enough. That thing's already sold. Okay. Vintage Boba Fett. Vintage Boba Fett. Boba Fett. Let's see, what's that? Museum gel. A museum gel, which not designed for hanging posters or pictures, but no more falling decor, strong against earthquakes and cats. Also works well on glass, polished wood. So it means I could have got that and stuck my magnet to it. As $11.30. Perfect for glass and crystal items. That's actually a good thing. And add it to the cart. Just to see. No, I don't have Amazon Prime. No. I means you need Amazon Prime. I means you need Amazon Prime. I means you need Amazon Prime. Well, that's museum quality stuff. So I would say, well, if I bought another one, send it and get it for my best friend in Lakeland, then I'll prevent against even Loki's. They have those spindle bookshelves, 5-tier rotating bookshelves. Lowest price is like $60. I would love that. I always wanted the one for the comic book one, but those are like even through Kickstarters. They won buku bucks for that thing. Just saying, oh, you got a comic book one. This one holds magazines. It's $400. Like, no way. With museum gel clear. So let's see what else I got here. There's that Superman Man of Steel with the armor thing, which I can do it on here. I can show off what I'm seeing here. I'll show you what I'm looking at. Mary. I'll show what I'm looking at here before I had to go eat din. Where is it? Let me show you this first. Why? Yeah. Why? The planchette from the Ouija board as a Funko. I mean, I do have a Ouija board from Milton Bradley. Somewhere. Mark. I do have a Ouija board somewhere. And I wish I never got it. But, you know, bad luck's happened before that, too. So when I find it, I'm not going to burn it. I'm going to sell it. That was the other one I want to show off. There was another. It's another. So I found out this morning. That's not it. Oh, where is it? It doesn't show me everything I need on here. There it is. Boom. I missed out on the pre-order. So it's available May 25th. May 2025. I missed out by an hour. I'd love to get the Silver Age Superman. And Superman with, instead of the yellow, it's black inside. That'll be the two Supermen I would greatly like to get. And that'll be the end of my Superman collection. You know, this one, Kingdom Come, Supergirl, they're all selling out before I can get to it. That's why it's disgusting that when She-Hulk comes out on the 24th, I'm at work. I'm not ringing my phone. I'm not getting in trouble. I'm not going to get suspended for having my phone to look up toys. And I need to be inside because I get the Wi-Fi. And then I didn't have the Wi-Fi turned on because it turns off. I got restarted on that. That was a whole kick right there to get the goddess, but at least I got her. Like, I was going to give. I got the other original She-Hulk, which is a different, more emerald green than the newer one, which is more neonish green. And have Kenny just paint it. They told me about that, and I looked over all the videos, and they all say the same thing, the 24th, because the 30th is another Mattel Creations. That's what we're going to be working with. So Monday and Wednesday, I have no problems with it. But for Hasbro, they had to pull that crap. I want to get her. That's the thing. Someone got caught, and we all know who it was because he got a grimace look on his face. Said managers ticked off about that. So it's like, and the timing for me to get the guys was we were uber busy for freaking 20 minutes to half an hour, actually. And I was just lucky. Keys are crunchy. Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, you didn't see it? Oh, you didn't know? Yeah, I put that up about half an hour ago. It's the black, it's the Kit Kat chunky black and white. That was very good. I said it was the European flavor of chocolate, not the American flavor, because it's always different. So it was a unique experience for me to have that. The time I went to go change the time, and I got to eat dinner. I don't have commercials to play like Radical Toys does for half an hour. Everyone talk amongst yourselves. See my background. Again, I'm hoping I can get She-Hulk. I really do. And sadly, I may pay a little bit more. Not too much more, but you know, I still got to give my Amazon list. So talk amongst yourselves. Have some fun. I'll be back in about well, I did, but then dinner came along. So I had everything set, so now it's like 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Ow. Just keep 5 o'clock. Spill the Geek Tea Sundays. 5 o'clock Wednesdays. 5 o'clock Saturday. Yeah. The weekends 5 o'clock. Middle of the week 5 o'clock. Straight across the board. Because the whole shifting thing is enough that the Legend Traveling Tars we do 6 o'clock. Everyone have fun. Back about half an hour. Yeah, that'd be an interesting thing. Is there a way? Can we do videos? No, videos. The video file. I don't have a video file. Oh, you know what? I don't have a long video file. But I do have a Spill the Geek Tea. Okay. I do have a Spill the Geek Tea video somewhere. That's Mark's. That was only 26 seconds. Crap. Can I loop the countdown? Where's the videos, pictures, save pictures, videos. I have episode 1. I'm not sure if it's the right episode 1. I don't know. Maybe just me talking. So, okay, have fun, Kenny. Tell him I said with his 3 million viewers. I'm gonna play the Christmas episode. So, everyone have fun watching the Christmas episode. Wait some dinner. I'll be back on the board. That's hilarious. Welcome to Spill the Geek Tea. This is going to blow your mind. Dive into geek fandom and other topics. Oops, there goes a T. Comics, games, films, anime, and more. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to wipe your feet. Hello there. Welcome to Spill the Geek Tea. Let me put the banner up. I am just having a whacked out time. Spitting off into filling the void, welcome to Spill the Geek Tea. Join us as we go beyond and venture forth into all fandoms. Enter if you dare, and please wipe your feet. I am, of course, the Reverend Amagon, making a mess all over the place, knocking things over, and that was not much of a segue, but let's bring in Greg.
Hey, good morning, Tom. How's it going today?
Boy.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good morning. Good morning from California. How are you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah, doing good. It's cold and rainy, and we had tornadoes. San Francisco actually had a tornado warning day before yesterday, which was very rare. And Santa Cruz, the city of Santa Cruz on the coast, actually got tornadoes last night, which is very surprising. You don't typically hear of tornadoes in California. So a little bit of excitement over here. Hopefully we don't have an earthquake after the tornadoes, but we'll see.
Yeah, besides your earthquakes and the mudslides and the fires, everything else. Oh, you got tornadoes.
Fires, yes. Those are very common.
Speaking of being on fire, Paparazzo Dave Chapman.
Boom!
Hey, Dave.
What? Oh, look, it's me. I'm Krampus.
It's Krampus.
I'm Krampus. I was trying desperately to find the original of that, but all I've got is the duck-faced sketch that a friend of mine did of this. Hi. I just finished the closing night of my Christmas show here. Other people are striking the set, and I am here recording with all of y'all. But I'm happy to be here.
Yay.
Yay.
And someone else who's happy to be here, The Candy
guys.
Man.
What's it all
Hey.
about?
Hey, Mark.
Giant what's it?
What's it?
What's it? Sweet and spicy. What's it all about? I'm doing good. Just chilling out. I had a good weekend, celebrating some people's birthdays and doing some Christmas parties. And my body clock's all over the place as usual. Little funny story today. I woke up at 3 o'clock. I thought, oh my word, I need to get ready. I need to pick up people from wherever need to be picked up from. Put all my clothes on, put my jacket on, just about to leave the door, realised it was still dark, and then realised it was 3 o'clock in the morning. And I needed to pick them up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's the sort of day I'm having.
Oh my God.
Second thing as well, I decided to come out of the supermarket, get some stuff. I go to this silver car, press my thing, pull the handle, and realise it wasn't my car.
Oh.
So that's my so
Easy.
over to you guys. What have you been up to this week?
What's it all about, Alfie?
Well, I haven't gotten there. I haven't tried to get in the wrong car recently, but I definitely have done that last year.
Yeah.
I went so far as to open the door and go and sit down in the driver's seat and scared the hell out of some guy because he was sitting in the driver's seat and he did not know what my intentions were. And my car was like 2 other cars over. So I actually almost sat on the dude in his in behind the steering wheel. So look out for that. I guess maybe check your own license plate to make sure it really is your car. If it was the exact same type of car, but nope, different license plate and different dude. It wasn't me behind the wheel.
Okay. That's some weird, wild stuff.
It's one
So-
of those days.
One of those days, yeah, just like at work. Nice day yesterday, but today was so. This episode is called "It's Christmas Time." Or if you can say it this way, "It's Christmas time." Band-Aid.
In the
And we're going to
internet.
talk about all the cool stuff, like, Christmassy things, like, things like that, which I'm not going to say.
Oh,
I'll say it for another time. Maybe for when Dave hosts one of the adult shows, the adult drinking shows. Hey, fish nuts. But so who said that?
what are we doing on this Christmassy show today?
Well, we
Dear
could
Tom.
tear apart Christmas, like the fact that scholars have said they do not state when Jesus was born in the spring, fall, summer, winter, but we know no, it wasn't Christmas. Christmas is a pagan holiday. And let's me bring up the picture. Let me see, remove the take and talker, put up the other banner there. Where is the thing right there? There we go. You don't need to believe in Yule, the Scandinavian fertility god, to enjoy the tradition of Yuletide carols and greetings. You don't need to be a Wiccan to enjoy the tradition of wreaths or decking the halls with holly. You don't need to be a druid to enjoy the tradition of hoping for a kiss under the mistletoe. You don't need to believe in the god Saturn to enjoy the tradition of decorating a Saturnalia tree in your home. You don't need to believe in Thor, Odin, or St. Nicholas to enjoy the tradition of a visitor bringing gifts at night. Kris Kringle was a thief. You don't need to believe in, I don't know, yes, Odin's flying 8-legged horse to enjoy the tradition of listening for the sound of hooves on, your roof. You don't need to believe in Matharis to enjoy the tradition of celebrating the sun's rebirth on December 25th, and you don't need to believe in Jesus Christ to enjoy the tradition of renaming this ancient holiday to Christ's Mass. So with
And
that out of the way,
To add to that, because I've been going through photos, obviously, like I said, trying to find this photo. By the way, there's the photo I was looking for. Way creepier than the artistic version. But this is the picture I wanted to bring up. Randomly, somebody took a statue at a temple and put a little Santa in there. And a friend of mine was over in Asia and took that picture. So yeah, you don't need to follow anything to celebrate everything. Or celebrate nothing and just celebrate celebrating.
And if you do, good on you.
Yeah.
It's about getting the presents and then saying, okay, the next day returning them on Boxing Day.
It's true. Just be careful you don't pick the wrong present. Dum dum dum.
And speaking of which, let's jump over to Dave because he has a limited time with us, and Dave has the floor.
So Christmas for me is an interesting conundrum of emotion. My birthday is December 22nd, so I've got the extra added layer of, well, Christmas ruins my birthday a lot. And so I've not always been a Christmas fan, but I try to be. I will pull out miniature games and play under the Christmas tree. The game called Invaded that I was playing, and you play it on whatever desktop floor. So these presents would actually be presents. It's a 1-to-1 scale game. I have fun with that. Every year from American Thanksgiving, or as we call it in Canada and the UK and everywhere else, Thursday, until Christmas, my site, theradhole.ca, does almost all Christmas stuff. Usually there's like one thing that slides in there somewhere that isn't, but 95% of what we do is Christmas based. And I've made that tradition even before the Rat Hole opened as a way to hype myself up for Christmas. Hey, when I was reviewing comic books, hey, check out this cool comic book that's Christmassy, that's taking Krampus and twisting it on his ear, or here's 20 different Santas in a comic together. And now it's obviously board games. So every week we're putting out board games constantly of Christmasness. Why? Because it helps. Anything you can do to increase your own holiday joy, whatever that may be, do it. My roommate watches so many Christmas movies during this season. I came home last night, and I'm like, hey, what's this movie that you've got on? Christmas something. Like, we've hit that point where you don't even know what Christmas movie is on the TV. It was just some random 12 gifts of Christmas, 12 somethings of Christmas. It was a Hallmark movie. So even though I walked in 3/4 of the way through the movie, I knew exactly what had happened. No shame in that. There is a pattern to those, and some people love those. Do what makes you happy. It's also a difficult season. I've got a lot of mental health stuff in my world, personally and in people around me. And it's a time where you have to give caring. If you're at the store, don't be cranky. The poor person at the retail worker on the other end of the till is working as hard as they can. They don't want to be yelled at. They don't want to ruin your day. So don't ruin theirs. That person on the corner might not get a hot meal. Help. I always say give to a charity rather than to a person, but that is up to your discretion. The IKV Swift Hawk, which is the Klingon ship fan club ship that I'm a part of, every year donates. This year we donated a pallet's worth of toys to Santa's Anonymous, which is one of our local Christmas charities. Over the year, we kind of collect stuff, and it all goes in there, and that goes out to kids who might otherwise wake up in the morning and not have something under the tree, or not have a tree even. So it's an important time of year to remember people. Don't spread hate, spread love, spread joy. It doesn't matter what you celebrate. Celebrate Kwanzaa, celebrate Hanukkah, celebrate Festivus for the rest of us. Doesn't matter. Happy holidays. Whatever that holiday may be. That's what I've got to say about Christmas. It's just, it is always a challenge, and it's, you do what you need to do to get through the season, because it is a hard thing for a lot of people to do. You are still on mute. Now Tom's just gone. Everyone else is on.
This is what happens. So
yes,
some people find it tough during Christmas. Some people enjoy it. Like you said, Dave, it's all about enjoying the holidays, trying to give charitable and help your fellow man or woman or whoever, even animals. You know what I mean? Like,
and we should do this all year round, but at least if you can't do it year round, do it now, because it's everything is harder because the people who can are even more.
What about you, Grego? What's your experience of Christmas?
Well, there's different ones, different memories of it over time. And of course, I guess I'm fortunate in the fact that I remember the really happy Christmases as a kid. My brother and I did the classic things of not being able to sleep at night before Christmas, seeing the gifts underneath the tree from our parents and our aunts and uncles and cousins, and being so excited that we couldn't go to sleep because we wanted it to be Christmas. And then waking up on Christmas morning and suddenly realizing, oh, wait a second, this is Christmas. And then running into the living room to the Christmas tree, where finally we could open our gifts. And there were many of those thanks to our parents. And
back in New York,
one of them was down in Los Angeles. I remember
where's the thing? How do
we were at my grandmother's house and my great aunt's house in Santa Ana in Anaheim, which is pretty close.
Oh. How do I get back? Find your way back. There we go. It was one of those gnocchi. Those little puffy pastry gnocchis with chicken. That's a handful. I got too many screens up again. Reading what was said. Timescales commented that was supposed to say no flavor options in Japan for a large size or full size candy bar Kit Kat. Okay. Someone likes my photos. The Hero Wars. I already showed Superman, which I'm despicable they couldn't get. The planchette for the Funko planchette. Funko Pop Ouija planchette. No, that's out of the question. And Mark's back. Yeah, I finished Din. Bring up my screens. I need another 1571. Technically, it's a 12-inch figure. It's kind of what I like. Kind of. Let me show. Kind of what I like, but I don't want that in particular. Superman with add-on pieces for $16. It covers my base of free shipping. It's on my list, but can I get on this? I mean, the shampoo would be nice. For the poisons and parasites that are lingering inside me. Let's see. So if I do 16 snake mounts, I'm not available. Scarlet dropped down 12%. If I go Scarlet, did it change? I'm wondering, did it change? It did change. Cool. It does change when I'm doing this. Scarlet went down to 2110. She's a very awesome figure. I like Scarlet. It's about them redheads. G.I. Joe. So she is still on the board. More so than Superman. I mean, that's what I want, the black shield. But it's also a 12-inch figure. It's like, but and he's got blue, all blue. And he had red boots. Who made this thing? Who made this thing to give him blue boots? I would keep the armor on. Maybe not the helmet. The helmet I would leave on the ground. It's like, and the accessories, just to have that shield part. Yeah, it's a later time. Not poster is not enough. I love the poster, but it doesn't. There's a Chinese Superman, all red, incorporating the black Kid Flash from one timeline thingy, and Barry's over there, Wally's over there, wearing the same type of suit as Kid Flash, like you wore before, but now it's that. It's like all these alterations and changes, and Superman taking his Silver Age / Modern Age self and forming up with the morphing, blobbing thing of combining with Modern 52 Superman who had cancer, and like, okay, it's kind of weird. The tin sign's not available anymore. Amen. 1571. Not enough for even that Phantom Shuttle, which I was looking at. It's like, of the two, I like that one the most. Who else but the Reverend Amagon would have a Phantom Shuttle? Because the new one looks like something that Jacques Cousteau might have. Hey, Jacques Cousteau. It's 60% off? Holy crap. Marked down 60%. You gotta be boo-boo-boo. Typically, that thing is $37.47. It's the new version, and marked down. That's been working well. So people don't like the Phantom 2. You mark it down. It looks very fishy to me, and I should like it because I'm a fish. I like this one more for the aesthetics and very space shuttle-ish look to it. The Phantom, original Phantom Shuttle. Why not both? But I'd be 72 cents off. I'd be 72 cents off if I got that thing. Let's see. Oh, yes, I definitely taste the difference between US and UK chocolate. For that chocolate, say Germany and France, there was that unique ingredients over Americans with their pasteurized milk, stuff like that. Yeah, I did. Oh, you're right. There was a Kit Kat thing I had on listed. If I known this, I would have not made a larger order yesterday for stuff. Why aren't you going back? There we go. Back to wish list. A shampoo I do need, but that's sad. Ultraman, I do have an Ultraman. This is not even... I think this Ultraman looks just like the one I had off of Got off of eBay, very small. I could have had to, but it says 5.8 inches tall. So it's a larger one with just very limited articulation. I have a small one, which is probably about 2 inches tall. And I just had to paint the yellow. So I just keep it in there. Because I did put in this mocha and chocolate, the regular, the mint and dark chocolate, which I've had. The birthday cake, I don't even remember. The blueberry muffin, I am sure I did. And this I got, 3 versions of. And they want $18.50 for it. $18.50. So at the most, $2, $4, $6, $8, $10, $12. At the most, $2 a piece. And they want $18.50. They can suck it. Now, I do have this phone, but I'm not paying $17 for something that is almost as much as the phone itself. That's not kosher. Not kosher at all. Remove this one tab on my screen. Let's see. This I would not put on my car, but it'll be interesting for Christian because he has a blue vehicle. I just send him the link. Optimus. I'm sure I have that Leia. I think I had to have that one. That was such a low price. That's why I put it on the list. I liked Leia. This was her, through after A New Hope, and they had their generalized outfits. Like Luke had his jacket from the end of the movie, and they all had certain things. So this museum gel dropped to 1%. It says 6%. Mm-hmm. That's why, even if I don't use it, I just bring it down to Lakeland so I can give it to her and make sure. Now, Scarlet dropped down 12%, so that's a good thing. Batmobile parking only. All others will be zapped. Another tin that was, there's that. $4 for a poster. $20 for a poster? I don't think so, Tim. $10 for a poster, which I saw for $6. Like when it was out. It's not available. Star Wars pinball machine. Oh, what? Pinball and screen. Wow. That would have been kind of cool if I could have. Cloud walking. Why did I put that book on there? Cloud walking. I have a reason. I don't know. Nick Smith. Nick Smith. That name sounds familiar. 1125, 1125, 1125. How much I have to spend again? 1125. I need to spend $15.71. So that'd be a save for another day. Sorry, Nick. Can't buy your book yet. Let's buy some other things. Cheese grater. Utopia. $45 for that? Hell no. The book's from Simon. Let Zygons be Zygons. My Dalek has another puncture. And my Dalek has a puncture. So that's like one order right there. Flashlight for $13. I need 16. It's $30. I don't know. Dark Shadows. Emotional support fries. No. No. I can get the foam sword. I just don't like that. Never liked that design for the power sword. I like the toy version. I already think I have that. I think I have that. I already got enough of that. I could go with a 7x7x7 cube. Oh, that's not available. Dang it. Dang it, Bobby. That's not there. That's Craws. Tom and Jerry. TAAALK has not dropped down enough. She's at $42.65. No, too much. Too much. Yeah, pinball game was for Star Wars, but it was unavailable. Yeah, there was that mint Kit Kat. It's like, I know I had it before. Play a game on Hero Wars while that's running through. YouTube. I don't need YouTube. I need Amazon, which is right next to the thing. Not available. Not available. Essential Terran Sticks Volume 2, Volume 1. Volume 1's available, not Volume 2. How not to be an a-hole husband and lose your wife. That's out of stock. I'm not good at making models, so no Aurora. Build your own ghostly glow-in-the-dark kit today, then turn out the lights. No, what is the picture? Skill level 2. Glue and paint not included. Glue and paint not included. From Atlantis. Very interesting. It's more the Lon Chaney thing, but there's when they gave him the white hair just to say, oh. Glows in the dark. Plastic. So back in the day, it was what, $3? Glue and paint not included. So for me to paint that, I'd ruin it. I need 1571. Otherwise, always need that. It's always a bare necessity, a simple bare necessity. Edgar Allan Poe tarot cards. No, I can barely read my own. Massaging acupressure for the feet. That's always a given there. It's a bare necessity. And that's actually pretty acupressure massage slippers with earth stone wellness gifts therapeutic 10 to 11. Yeah, that would work for me. Excellent pain relief. Yes, it hurts. Massage flip-flops might be painful for reflexology beginners or some that have a low pain tolerance. Use thick socks to lessen the pain. For first time use, wear these foot massage slippers for as much as you can tolerate in a day, but wear what we suggest 15-20 minutes each day for optimum benefit. Optimum benefit. Comes a different shade. Where's another company? This is from Confecto. This one's from extra large only. Well, they got 9 to 11. I mean, that is more cohesive to people, I guess. With the removable knobs. So removable knobs, that's interesting. This one, the stone's already placed because the stones. And I just put them under my desk anyway. So that's a perchance. That's I should take this off this thing. I got this for $2. Just this part. Not the case for it. I saved it so I can look at it. So insert the claw straight into the door. Okay. Close the door, lock in place. Take the red handle holding it to the top and inserting to move the middle rod in place. Wah, wah. I paid $2 because I knew what it was. But I'd save it just for the pictures, and then I can just save the pictures maybe later. Especially if I went to a hotel again. So things I didn't go to deals today to see what they have for $2. It was a day of moving things around, losing things, switching the wheels on my chair. I had the Uber swivel. Uber swivel. But better than the old ones. Finding a new cover thing to find out they got a nicer one I could just place on top, no worry about sticking stuff. I went up in price. 5x5 Rubik's Cube. I got plenty of Rubik's Cubes. I got the funky one, which I still can't figure out. I always like this. These Tomcat-shaped rug. Which is hilarious. I don't have stairs. Put them on a chair outside, on a bench, on a slick bottom. It's like, if it went down in price, yes. Thomas. You need to get a written apology from Jerry. So the slippers are a definite thing. That's sold. That's not available anymore. Anthony's Premium Cheddar Cheese Powder, 1 pound bag. I mean, I would take a spoon. Ministry of Common Sense, how to eliminate bureaucratic red tape, bad excuses, and corporate BS. Not enough money. And the hardcover is $11.75 because it's been reduced, while the paperback is $22.77. And it's also the hardback is cheaper than a Kindle. So right now, because I want to buy in $17.71. And that's not available. The start button not available. Panic button. Not for $13 for panic button. They don't know when that's coming back. That's like beautiful. So beautiful. Push the red button. Because the other one is from Lewis Black, and he goes saying, son of a... Okay. Pedro. Go back up to the top here. Someone did a video saying, I'm sure that we have switched timelines, that Val Kilmer died right after doing Top Gun 2. And I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. His character dies, yes, but for Val, I think it's more, we did not go to the switch timelines again. I kind of wish we did. This is gaslighting, not the Mandela effect or anything else. We haven't switched timelines. There's no Mandela effect. Yes, and that. That's the end of my list. I want to find something. Well, I don't have this one. I don't have Modulock. I was not interested in Modulock. I don't have all the figures. That little red peg. I thought I could remove the head of my figure. I stuck on, this is a custom head, which was too tight. And I put it underwater. I thought I could remove it, and I removed that little peg from the neck. And no matter how hard I tried, I could not put it back on. So I'm going to have Kenny do it. Oh, you can make 2 robots. 2. Some people are buying this up because I loved it so much. Like, I did not have the original one. I think I was getting out of Masters of the Universe, so the robot one I might consider. It's fighting with himself. You're fighting with yourself. You're fighting with yourself. Not, I just want to find something about $16 to get the free shipping. The slippers I do like. The acupressure massage slippers. That's a definite one. The green plant food is under $15. If I could go back up anyway. I don't want the power sword, no room for it. The Many Lives of Jimmy Layton. For some reason I had that on there. Dark Shadows, not available. Where's Simon's book? There it is. So Simon's original book is 1842. His second book is, did it go up in price? Paperback. Mass market paperback is $56. What the? Simon's original book is 1842. Funny how I have to hit the button sometimes. Simon's second book is $13. And Simon's third book is $13.22. So let's see. 18, 28, 31, 18, 21, 31, 41, $44. So next time around I go 18. So next thing I say 10, 20, $25. 18, 28. Trying to get the price thing here. So I just need $15. I need $15 right now. So if I buy Simon's first book, and at least I have Simon's first book, and then I can go back to go with Simon's second and third book, since he and I talked, message each other sometimes. I really don't think he should put up with my shenanigans, to be honest with you. But it was nice, man. Very nice, man. And so I just need right now $16, which Scarlet has been reducing price. I mean, I like Scarlet. But would I actually take her off the card? Saying, as beautiful as a figure as she is, there's figures I just leave it on because they're good enough for me to be on the card, like mint on card. And the artwork is nice. Masters of the Universe artwork is much nicer than the toy. This is comparable. So I have Scarlet standing in the background saying, $20 is a decent price. Because I can then save all 3 Simon books for one order. So if I don't like what's trying to get to one thing and it gets the other thing. So if I add to the cart, view cart, I'm at $40.39. If I delete that, Oh, yeah, $6. Something I can find for $6 on here. Got so many things. That's what I thought too. It's all brain gaslighting. That's good. That's always a good thing. Hmm. Something. Okay. So you said something. It kind of makes me think, really? It's may have to raise my camera up. I was trying to. I know I do. Knob. Unleash the knob there. There we go. I switch back real fast to another screen. Yeah, okay. So now you can actually see more things. You can see. We had the light on. Leave the light on. Whoa. Maybe it's right that this one wheel had to be wonky. So it'd be gliding over everything. So if I reduce this a little bit, don't get to see Mr. Bill anymore, but kind of see Mr. Bill. Focus, camera, focus. Get out of the light there. There we go. Okay. Because every time I leaned forward, I was like, well, try to test this thing enough to. There we go. Hey, it's Pedro right there. Eliza and Arthur, who I need to bring back on the show. It's on networks. So I just can't. I just don't watch anything anymore. Really. There we go. Can I do full screen? Oh, I like that better. I was filling with screens here. So, okay, that's a little bit better. Can I do... That's not it. That's not it. Nope. That's not it. Just the screen alone. I like that one better. I was customizing my customs screens earlier. So I need doesn't show me again. So I have 3 things in a cart. I have 2 things in a cart, so I need $5.91. So $5.91, $6. If I put, do I need Scarlet? I don't need that glue either right now. If I bought both of the Phantom shuttles, that would cover $30. And this thing costs $8. That'd be there. See, 18, 21, 31, 41, $45 to get all 3 Simon's books at one time, which is fine. So otherwise, it's yeah, 18, 21, 31 short. So I get all 3 Simon's books at one time, which I forgot again. I rarely go into things. My friend goes into every single day Amazon, see what they reduce the price. Ooh. Many Lives of Jimmy Layton. Small town Boston thief Jimmy Layton stumbles into a perilous quantum experiment and a bullet propelling him down the multiple paths his life might have taken in this exciting, innovative thriller by Dave Thomas and Max Allan Collins. I have it in there for a reason. Still $9. It's only $2 on Kindle. $2 on Kindle. Well, they actually, and I can get it for free. That's not it. That's not what Kindle. What? Clicked on it and it was wrong. Boogers, booger, 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 booger. Many Lives of Jimmy Layton. Yeah. That sounds. One more look. Velcro. I could have gotten my Velcro for $10. That's Tiny Dots. I think I paid less on what I needed, which I have. But later on, if I needed. Memorization for actors. I wish I knew about that back in the day. I had a hard time memorizing a lot of things, but I did. And my director was ticked off that I did everything perfect at the end. Those slippers are dropped 4%, but still $25 alone. $25 alone. It doesn't give me my thing here. $25 alone. That'd still be 25, 30, 33, almost $33, and I'm trying to find something for a couple bucks. No. I need that. So mine unglued, and I don't know where the other one is. It's for $3 more. So this was 2 for the price, and then after 6 years, it came unglued. Why it wasn't done yesterday when I just ordered it? But it's the way it is. It is what it is, and this one sits over. I like that. I like it a lot. It sits over the camera. If I remove Scarlet for now and get those 2 Star Wars vehicles, Scarlet's nice, but so are a lot of other things I got. It's nice. I want that definitely. So if I just take her off the list for now, make sure she's still on the list. Yeah, she's still on the list. Price drop of 12% was $24 when I added her, but it's these I find unique. I like the Phantom Shuttle, the first one, even though I'd never watched Rebels. It's called the Phantom Shuttle. It looks like a shuttle. And if I actually got the Ghost for $60, add it to the cart. And supposedly Phantom 2 has been marked down from 60%. So it looks like a fiche. But I have Phantom 1 and Phantom 2. So one of them anyway. Then I go to cart. $37.97. And it's all free shipping. I do it. Okay. I do it. Now I needed that more importantly. This thing's going to fit over my camera. My camera looks like it. Compatible with the Logitech C920 Pro, C920X, C920, C920E, C922, C922X, C930E. Did I get mine from Amazon or did I get it from Best Buy? Quick check, Best Buy. Before I use... I know this thing would work for 5 years. It's all dried up. Oof. Count. Sign in. Oh, enter my last name. There. Send the code. Oh. No, that's not it. Yeah. Text it. Enter one-time code. Thank you. Okay, notice. Notice Best Buy. Wow. Enter. Still on Amazon? Okay. Yeah. It's NBC. They ruin everything. But am I real? Or am I Memorex? Or Phantom of the Opera? I wouldn't say that. I did audition for Phantom of the Opera long ago. Long time ago. Let's see. I did count purchases. See how long ago I bought this camera. I don't want to look at anything else that I did in the past. Yeah, that was a hoot and a half. That didn't work. Let's go way to the past. I bought a printer for them? Well, they don't go past 2023. And I know I had this like 2019. Oh, well. Okay. So that means this thing did last over like 6 years. Oh, past 3 years. Oh. So we go 2018. History of the World Part 1. I bought that for $4.27. 2019. The ink jet. I didn't order that. It gave me something for free, which I didn't ask for. Sling. I didn't ask for any of that crap. Wow. It only goes to 2018, 2020? I didn't buy anything in 2020. Nothing 2021. Nothing 2022. Wow, it was 2017 when I had this thing. This thing lasted forever. It had to be one hot day. Hot day. Hot day. Yeah, I bought that battery backup, and I still had everything going on here. Ooh. Wow. I had this camera last me a long time. Hopefully it will last through the Windows 11 crap. I bought them. Oh, yeah, this is when I got my laptop. So, yeah, it's... well, don't show it, so I'm okay with that. It lasted its purpose, so now it's time to sign out. Sign out, Best Buy. I'm going to base it on this thing is going to fit. Tilt the webcam so it won't fall. He's not going to fall. He's going to sit there nice and perfectly. And instead of this little flappy flap thing, he's going to have the big old flappy flap thing. So, something I should have bought back then. Okay, time to go to cart. And shows Phantom 2 for $15, Phantom 1, $15. The privacy shutter cover. It'll come in next Monday. Proceed to checkout. Okay. All good there. Let me take it off screen. Screen my own. I have two screens. Never mind. Off screen. So I can go to proceed checkout. I use up all my points, so I can't get that back. Yes, delivered to the P.O. box. The rest address. I do use gift card balance. Not right now. I don't want Prime for free no matter what. I want free shipping. So between Monday and Friday of next week. Yep, I used up all my... Oh, I can still use some points. I use $13 of points. I'm essentially getting one for free. I'm good with that. So $38, free shipping, tax $3. If I left the shipping, they charge tax on shipping. That disgusts me. So $38, free shipping, tax on just the item of $3, and $13 off. $28.02 for the 2 shuttles. $30. I get the free one there, or I paid a couple dollars for the other one. I'm good with it. Oh, Monday, April 7th to Monday, April 14th. So if I chose the $7 shipping, oh boy, it may come in on a Saturday. And I may not be able to get it Saturday because it may not be put in a locker, maybe put behind a counter. So April 7th, I won't go to the post office, but I'll get it on Tuesday. Between Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, maybe Saturday, or April 15th. So, about the lens thing, not worried about it. Computer shuts down anyway. So at least I got the new cover. I got 2 Star Wars vehicles wanted. I kind of lingered over. All's good. I want to show what I money on. I bought a DC McFarlane Toys DC Retro Batmobile and Joker. It was a gold edition. It was Amazon exclusive. Went down in price. And there's some beef tallow for skin moisturizer and 100% organic grain-fed beef tallow and raw wild honey for my skin because my skin is torn up. And that's just Amazon. So I'm good with it. I'm good. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I still have... Let's see here. Yes, Pedro and Mark talk about the consoles. Let's see here. So let's see. Yes, we did. Once Pedro friended me on X and got the message through. Otherwise, Gronk thing, which I had no idea. I message Eliza through. I saw the same thing because she has not friended me on X. We're friends on Facebook, friends on Instagram, and she messages me on Instagram. Gronk thing, like it's kind of misleading. Gronk. Ooh, which side are you on? Ooh, which side were you on? It seems like I got connection on the crap because too many screens up. It'll fade, but this irks me. Let me see. What am I? How to do what I had to do in living color. In living color. Check out the YouTube page. Oh, I'm blurry. Wow. I never thought I'd be blurry again on. But the signal strength isn't that strong. So keeping... Come on, clear up. Clear up. There we go. I'm clear up on YouTube, on StreamYard. Let me go back to StreamYard. I want to see what I'm doing here. No, pixelated mojo, which when I saw that, I thought, yeah, that figure fits me perfectly. Pixelated mojo. Right in the whole thing. And then Mr. Sinister, because a friend through the Guardians of the Gallifrey. It goes by Dr. Zombie with an X. Always called me Mr. Sinister. And since I had the glasses from the Funko Pops, which I still haven't finished the Funko Pops. It works. Okay. So when I have a weak signal, it does go back to the way it was. Okay, so it still works. Pixelated mojo, it happens. Happens with Wi-Fi. What was the toys again? Let's see. Those toys are from Disney continuity, right? Disney wrong about a great many things. Disney will always be wrong about a great many things. Let's see. So yeah, 80s war was Commodore versus Sinclair. Late 80s Sega versus Nintendo. Yeah, we never had Sinclair in the US. I heard of Amiga. Oh, that was Amiga Insurance. You remember me? But I'm that's why as usual, I would just stand in the how would I do this? I took out my director's chair. 'Cause I'm gonna customize like that. I have room for what, 2 more? 1, 2, 3 more squares, 3 more custom layouts. I did this one so we could have 10 people on the screen. Worked on that today. This one is just 4 people. I guess I can also make it nice and easily for edit layout. What is right? How is it? I'm way up. Let's do this here. There. Save. Update layout. So there I'm sticking the director's chair, director's corner. Okay, so 5 people can be up here, and I can be hiding behind the thing there. That's cool. Otherwise, we do custom 4. That's it. The custom 10 people. I'm not sure what that one is. Oh, I took off the screen, so now I understand. But I got what is this one? Edit layout. Oh, we're going. Oh, so when we do this, we can go horizontal on the bottom. Like, I figure out what Dave did. I asked him to fix it. He's busy, so I figured it out. This is the big screen, and I have something to the right of me, very small. That's interesting. And then 2 layers, 2 people here. If we had 2 people here. And yeah, I was playing with this on Sunday. Yeah. We're all just scrunched up like that. So I got the layouts pretty much the way I want. I was playing with the layouts on Legend of Shining TARDIS. I was on the Legend of Shining. Well, let's see. When Mark left, I was left on my own again in the studio. And since I was admin there, I could go into my own studio, which I did. I tried to make 3 videos, but there's no room. If I post those videos, I've used up all the storage because the storage is like 48.4 out of 50 hours used again. The person that doesn't use the reusable studio, because Christian, Dave, and I use reusable studios. This other dude, he's posting videos up to June and July, and they're like 2 hours each, and it's already been set in stone. And then So the upcoming, and then you look at the past videos. He doesn't delete the recording. The recording is still there. That takes up storage. Just delete your recording and leave the broadcast the way it is. The broadcast will be on whatever platform you send it to. I mean, the day you may, you know, we lost Val, right? If something occurs, Legends of the Traveling TARDIS StreamYard is my backup. It always has been, always will be. And I just can't do the live streams on there because of storage. I mean, if I say, I feel like doing 4 hours, there's no 4 hours on there. You have 10 minutes available. It's there. And if I repeatedly say to Christian, do I have to give you $10 just to do double the storage? Because that'll be enough storage for me. I'll use up all the storage. No, I do a couple episodes. Once the episodes are seen, I delete the recording, and then I'll go back into the library and delete the episode at all. So I have an empty library, so I don't want to take any more storage. Even for the 3 videos I attempted, because I watched it. Oh my goodness, it was just a commercial. There's always other ways. Plan B, it's the original Plan A. No, Plan A became Plan B. Plan C would be activating the free account. I think I only have 2 hours a month for live. So Plan C be pushed to Plan D. Plan C would be like, again, you must have your plans, one way or another. I would bug Kenny. Say, hey, Kenny, let me help you pay for your here's $10 for the year. Hey, I paid $94 to renew my post office box. It jumped big time. I mean, I have the receipts. I pay every 6 months. I just, a lot of things I buy. I mean, Amazon was, 2 nights ago. eBay is like, it was always bugging me. There was an issue of Secret Wars that came out. It was not Secret Wars 2 or Secret Wars TOO, one issue, or the various Secret Wars they did afterwards through crossing over this and that. I meant the original. Now, I only had Secret Wars number 8 because that's an introduction of Black Costume Spidey. That was the best one. And I always loved Black Costume from there. So when the toys came out, you got Black Costume Spidey. I got Titania. I said Titania, didn't I? Titania, because she was an exclusive figure there. Or all new scale, 6-inch scale figures on the retro card. Captain America, his shield is broken, which was in the storyline. His shield was destroyed, and then he was able to get it fixed. This is wobbly. It's a knob. This is a knob. That's the knob. Okay. That's too loose. That's why it flopped over. It's like much tighter. Oh yeah, much, much better. Thank goodness. So the figures came out, and so I had to get Black Costume Spidey, and I love it on the retro card because I have the original one. I remember seeing it at the store of 5 and Dime. Not going to Woolworth. Woolworth it was in Winter Park Mall. In Orlando Fashion Square, we had McCrory's, so the competitor. If I knew back in the day from Woolworth, I would have bought a couple little things that are worth a fortune right now. Not because they're worth a fortune, because I saw the choice of 2. I was only allowed to get 1. The third one is just a timing thing. I never saw it. But I would have gotten the other 2, so I have my collection. I was like, hey, I got these. Yeah, but 2020 is hindsight. If I was can I get more of these? Can I get like 2 of these and just sell these off? Like, I would probably not double my money. It's, say they were $5 each. Say they're $4 each. Now I seen them on eBay for $400 each, and like the one person was like, shoot, I never saw it in the first place. Or if I did, I didn't. I got Castle Grayskull with Talon Fighter. Then they had a Talon Fighter which was an alternate repaint, which was like, why? It's not the right color. I don't want it. Why? I don't want it. It's not the right color scheme. It's supposed to be like this. So I got the correct one. But that one's like, poof. Never seen the original one. And then Snake Mountain's like, I would have had that too. But I got comparables. If I actually open Eternia, which I cannot justify it. I'm not going to take the poster out. I want to take the poster and have the poster made to a certain way, and have it back. I have the wheels on my put in here. I'm glad it does have a wonky thing, so I can slide everywhere. Oof! I'm just whoa! I already threw away the old wheels because they were all nasty. These rollerblade wheels do work, but just freaky. Oh, Nostradamus, the last prophecy. I kind of wonder now with Nostradamus, does he never stated? Maybe he did, but it was never mentioned. Like it's on other information. How the Roman emperor, whatever it was, wanted to rule in the year 1000, so that's when they changed the dates to make it year 1000. So we have like 300 years that were written down, but there was no architecture of 300 years worth. So they just changed the date. So hence, we are living in the year 1727. And the whole 13-month calendar, which was changed by the Pope because it was about payments. Payments had to be sent the same day. That wasn't the rule. Forget it. It was by the Pope. Every time I watch a different video, that says by the Pope. So the Pope did that. The Romans did that. Nostradamus didn't say that, but he mentioned everything else. But Nostradamus came afterwards anyway, so he's not going to go backwards in time and say, yeah, we're 300 years in the past. I don't know. Does the Mayan counter? The Mayan counter doesn't count either. The Mayan counter is based on change. It isn't based on just because it ended on 2012, and we're not even quite here that time. It goes back to the cycle again. You start the new wheel. Unfortunately, we went through all that, and people still haven't changed. By going out of tornado weather, which was on Monday, the sirens are going on. And the alarms went off saying tornado warning. Holy moly! Notices. So I don't know who people are. Oh yeah, one of them is CVS saying that they confirm my insurance is covered now. My insurance is covered, which you can find out through CVS. Go CVS for my shots. Now, did the shots alter my DNA enough to cause me to have massive breakouts? No. I had massive breakouts before then, but I had more massive breakouts afterwards. But it's just it could be the parasites that are living inside. And so I ordered some, natural stuff to take care of that. It's all, gummies. So it's good with that. I'm good with that. You bumbling boob. Even though it's royal boob, this is my skeleton. I'm a pencil topper. And a pencil number 3 on the list. He's not a number 2 pencil. He's a number 3 pencil topper. So I'm going to send I'm going to send the bag so you can pop the barbell neck piece back into the body. I couldn't do it. Failed that. Lose the one piece of the figure that I wanted to display. I had no place for it, so I shoved it in the drawer so I could find it some other day. I looked 4 times and vanished to a freaking wormhole. Because when I have everything on the floor and it's a mess, trying to get everything through and it's sweating to death, I just flustered and wasted money, and then found out it went on a rollback down $2 less than I might have paid for. So I can do it without. I can do it with the flipping thing, the flip. But Spidey doesn't need that if he has symbiote. And he doesn't need his own web. He just goes. So I have a place for him anyway. Try to. Enough I ate a Kit Kat. I tried to do a video before this. I said I'm frustrated with everything. Like, couldn't even get that done. At dinner, I made another Kit Kat. I may open up 3PO. I got this one because I do have mint carded 3PO, R2, and Boba Fett. And I never got the original because those droids. I was already away from Star Wars, so they did do the cartoon colors, and they gave R2 the Kenner version of himself, which was why. But this is, these are the newer ones here, and I'm okay because I got an extra. I did not buy another Boba Fett. It was overpriced, so I got 3PO and R2. R2's in there. He's in there somewhere. I was gonna take out Boba Fett, but I just remembered I don't have an extra Boba Fett. I'll keep them on card. I do have 3PO. We talked about last week when I got those display stands. I put the coins in there. I do have. You want Power of the Force 2 came out. I got 3PO with the gold coin. I had the original one for R2D2 from Power of the Force 1 back in '84. I stuck on a similar R2. So it's either Power of the Force 2 or Power of the Jedi, whichever next one looked better. So the figures can be interswapped, but the coins on display with the figure, that's what I wanted to do. And I thought of Boba Fett. I would have a Boba Fett coin. I have a Boba Fett coin with the figure. So I could put a coin. I asked about the Vaders. Can he actually make the Vader for me? Then I would have done that too. But otherwise, again, those are somewhere. If I just display 3PO and R2, you find there too. A 3D printed coin for Vader, which is worth. I never saw him back in the day. And if what I did is I just have a coin, the coins are like money now. Coins are worth money because they're hard to find. But I was going to just open this one. I was going to open up R2 as well, but that'd be another video. Still don't open Death's Head. I run to open Death's Head. And I was trying to get this so badly as I wasn't sure it was going to be canceled. So I ordered from another store, and I got it there too. I got one from San Diego Comic-Con. A friend of mine got it for me. Then I sent out one to my brother in the UK, which is not available in the UK, ironic. And one to the person that made those 3D printed Cybermen for me. And the 3D printed heads, which don't work for many of my figures. Which leaves, there's a page on Facebook and Instagram. They said, "Well, send us a picture and we'll create a file for you." I said $70. Is that with the figure? No, just the file. Kenny said it was a deal because once the file is made, then he can make the heads, and the painting is magnificent. So it's like, once the STI file is made, it's like, well, how do I go from there? Because can he make the adjustments? Because scale for the Doctor Who figures from Character Options are all different. I mean, he focused on making a unit figure of me, Private Walker, who gets killed in the unit Fanuel because Sergeant Benton sent my character out into the barn to find out what's going on, and I was attacked by an Axon. Mr. Spaghetti Man. And so I said, make a longer neck so I can trim down the neck. I still got to trim down the neck. Still got to take all the stripes off, put me down to private. And when I did that for the other figure, I cut too much off, a millimeter off, and it made such a difference. So a little piece of little baggy, like, fine. It sits there wearing sunglasses. It works. And I know I have the others in the bag somewhere. But when he made those new figure heads of me, it was a thicker material. It was compared to the old figure, old figurehead, compared to new figurehead. I turned a wider shade of pale than just pupil dots. When I tried to put that head, I shaved it and shaved it and shaved the neck. The other thing, I just took scissors. This thing, I use scissors, and you can hear it just snap. So then file with a nail file. I had it where I needed to put on Davros's body and almost cracked the neck open because the neck was too big. The neck should have been skinnier, or the head should have been a little bit skinnier. Everything is so out of proportion for character options. You do character options, Doctor Who, Primeval, and Robin Hood. All different ones. Peg in the neck, no peg in the neck. Can't swap figures here and there. It's like all my ideas of being a Doctor Who figure. I need 2 Doctor Who figures. And if I find the other heads they didn't, I can get away with that maybe. So I can put on the 9th Doctor's outfit at least. But I wanted to have him wearing like the 2nd Doctor's outfit. 4th Doctor's. 9th, because I did wear the 9th Doctor's outfit, so that's definitely one. 10th possibility. 2nd, so it wouldn't really work. So 4th Doctor, I want to be just as a 4th Doctor. 9th Doctor, maybe 10th Doctor, maybe 11th Doctor, 12th Doctor. So it's like 5 heads. And that's including a Cyberman, that's including a Davros. That's 7 heads I needed. And when he went to make these new versions, new material, what can I do? So I really want to do it. Really want to have 3 heads for Masters Universe. What did you say? See what I see back here. No, I haven't worn it anymore. It's sitting up there. Mark did it for one night when I was wearing it correctly. It sits up there, so I get my hair nice. Don't ever put just Death's head on a custom form. I didn't. When I sent the package, I had sent it. They sent it back to me. I had said Marvel Comics action figure because I couldn't find the ornaments. He wanted one Cyberman Hallmark scale, and it was the emoji bots, which are only available in one place in Wisconsin. I couldn't find them. Still can't find them. So I ordered them again. So the person at the Christmas store in Wisconsin, wherever it is, Midwest, the only place it has, so they were like, "Oh, thank you for buying the Doctor Who stuff because no one's buying from us." So I sent them that. I'd love to have a different outfit for him, the green outfit, because the green outfit, I'm sure it was a green outfit, was the one he dealt with the 7th Doctor in Doctor Who magazine. And 7th used the tissue compression eliminator. And going from the giant robot assassin to someone who's about 10 feet tall, someone who had the TARDIS in his hand, a transformer size, and someone who's like just scours over the 5 foot something Sylvester McCoy. Run, run, run! But I have that that one was a custom one I got through eBay. A display base which lit up, a little tiny police box lit up, a broken shockwave. He broke shockwave in half. The TARDIS is standing there on a little stick, which lights up. Beautiful. I got that on display. I also have the small one on display. The small one as well, so I can have that and display them one day. I was always expecting they would. This is the original version, but the green outfit, which they made a transformer out of. So I do have the green outfit, which is unique. I would have these one and the Transformer one and Death's Head 2, which came on through the Guardians of the Galaxy Marvel Legends line. I was like, what? Marvel Legends has Death's Head 2. It's not even in a movie. Yet this one was exclusive and didn't know who was be canceling it. So that'd be a unique thing. Death's Head as a Transformer, but as the green outfit. Death's Head 2 on the other side. And use a little platform display with a little Death's Head there. He broke Shockwave in half, a little TARDIS there, and have the miniature one of this one. 3 3/4 scale, this one there. That'd be a nice little display. That'd be nice one day. So I just focus on cleaning, which I didn't. And inconceivable. But since it's been like a year now, has it? Does it say? Does it say made in China? Oh, the tariffs go up today. Bum, ba-dum, ba-bum. Everything goes up in price. Did you know Death's actually owns a pet? Vulture. Le savez-vous? Death's est un animal de compagnie, un auteur. Wusstest du, Death's wird ein Haustier, ein Geier. Dato curioso, Death's tiene un vientre como mascota. Curiosidade. Death's tem un bicho de estimación. Okay, I don't know what the last one was. English, French, German, Spanish, and I don't know, Brazilian? Interesting. And everything apart here different. So many. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 languages for Death's Head. Trying to figure out when it was a year or two ago. Me in China. That's in Indian. Oh, wow. Australia, Consumer Services, Mexico, Chile, Peru, Colombia, Argentina, Amsterdam, Newark. Not Newark, it's Newport, UK. Not even cannot see that one. Can't say that one's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Because it's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Why did Istanbul get the works? It's nobody's business but the Turks. Stuff I want to open. And I talked about this the other day. I ate a whole bag of other chips. So one day, and you can't go back to Constantinople. Still got the Sesame Street cookies, but getting that thing away from the TV set, that was good. Losing a one piece for Spider-Man, not good. Whoa. I mean, these rollerblade wheels may be fun for someone who has room, but in an enclosed place like this, enclosed space, no. But, still better. Hair up because the other wheels are so small. These are rollerblade wheels, smaller. Hey, my signal's still strong. 'Cause I'm at multiple windows. I'm trying to see ideas. So now worked on the April display. I haven't worked on the Apple TV display. Imagine that. And I did enough today to justify losing one piece figure part. The wheels on here go woo. Getting the clamp cover over, clamp over. So I had to wait for that. Blame the bloody Dutch. I got this thing. I know. So weird. It's got a screw in the back of his head. It's been screwed. It has no purpose. Just there's a metal screw on the back of his head. This was a part of a little thing there. It's like, oh, get this thing. It's like $30 something. I got on eBay for $5. So it's like if you have this little pop thing, and I chose the Zodiac sign. Zodiac sign is crooked. Whoa, that was a close call. It's like it's crooked. They couldn't even glue it on right. It's off, and then like on the back go flip, 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 flip. So supposed to be for good luck. So it's my zodiac sign, even though it's crooked, and so am I. It's not perfect, and neither am I. So I accept that. Like the bracelet that says, "Oh, you will get good luck if you have it." I put on my cat. I put on the kitty I got from Temu. Yo's Buddhist cat is wearing his shroud. That's his shroud. That's what I remember. Sitting there, paws up. So he's got cat's eye ring over one ear. He's got another ring of sweet fortune there. He's holding a candle which came from the Marvel Universe. Yeah, collector. I got that because I got the tiny figures. I just wanted the candle. He's holding a good luck coin. He's got the bracelet wrapped around him. Got a pyramid. See if I can do it this way. Oh, wee. Let me see if I can do this. Could be. So I get the a bracelet is supposed to bring you good luck. So well, good luck. And of course, Chuck E. Cheese, the Clark Kent, not long enough cable, so I can't do all these cool things. I got my little display, my Funko or whatever thing. The label's coming off, so I got find a glue dust, and I got spill through, and a target. Got my little cool stuff there. Camera's quite hot. I guess it would be because it's pure energy. Pure energy. And my little canine, I can't remember. I got a medicine bottle inside of there, so it lifts it up. That was the new version of the pencil holder from Hobby Lobby. The old pencil holder was that one. And there was one just like it. It was a bank. Not even a bank. It was just a shell like that. But they took the red one. and they eventually just painted one blue. Police box. Yeah, it's Doctor Who. So unique things. I missed out the one where there's a portrait picture of Jodie. Love that one. Stuff like that. And there's a shrine back there. Shrine. And let's see. Can I? Here we go. Beautiful. Pretty beautiful. TARDIS key, Betsy. Rare. It's broken. Not severely broken, just snapped. Just to be glued between little piece over there. Oops, not Mr. Teal. Beautiful. Her ear got burned with a candle. So I spent so much time trying to find the right paint. Like the second time I found paint, was that it? Me from the TV show. Larry in the middle, Linrov there, which cannot be seen. Dungeon Master, which is not Larry. The bootleg. That was the R5 unit I used for my TV display until I finally replaced it with an R2 unit. And Shockwave with extra parts. I broke off the scope of Megatron. Some little shrine there, stuff like that. And Larry, which I still got to paint the belt on. So, and this thing, which, just as a prop. This thing that I'm going to open up when we do one of the live shows. If it's a generic live show, I'll be like, "What's this? What's that that Greg sent me? You bumbling boob." And the paint I need, purple pansy and granite gray, just to finish paint Larry off once and for all. Beautiful, like me over. Beautiful. This obscure thing is. When I use that as a mascot? Thanks. Oh my god, it'd be hilarious. It's in a usable bag. Makes no big deal. They sent it to me. It's like, I'll just keep it in the bag. We just keep it in the bag and say sell it for like it's worth $100. Can I open it carefully? The way things are going today, I'm not quite sure. Open enough that I don't tear the label. Over on this side. It's a big room. I am the hoarder. So I have to tear out the label to get to this thing. Can I do and keep it in the baggie? It's actually maybe worth something. So what's that in the bag? I don't know. Can you translate it? Can you translate code? Made in China, so it's probably worth $10 now because it's from China. Tariffs. Why keep it in the bag? Because it's probably worth buku money. Because it's obscure. Because you can't stand. With the metal piece of the bag, I can find the magnets and just stick them on a magnet. Hold them up like that. Here's the bag. I see worth money. Don't get dirty. Go look at all of them. As a hoarder, I need a room. There's a picture. Did I have a picture? Let's see how this is going to work. Let's see if I do present and I do image file. I want to go to my custom files. Didn't work. Dang it, Bobby. Present image file. Save files. There we go. That's kind of strange. Who did that? Where did I put it? Save files. It was a perfect picture. Let me see. It's under. It's a JPEG. Where is it? It's in recent files. Okay, so if it's under recent files, then it should be under pictures. Is there save pictures? Spill the Geek Tea pictures? Dang it, Bobby. I don't know where the heck it is. The picture of that mountain fighter, which I talked about, but that's not what I want. I want the picture that I had right there. And can I put it to pictures? It worked. I want to put them all into pictures. Cool, it worked. So let me see. If I do this real fast, if I go to present image file, this is what I want. This is what I actually need. Can I do it this way? That's what I need. I need a nice home, and everything there would be displayed around the whole border. I need the garage space. I put cars in there. No. I guess the hall things in there. I definitely need double doors. I would need 2 garage, but still, I would need that all around the perimeter. Tables along the way. Would I have things hanging? Likely. One can only wonder, Pedro. One can only wonder. As I said, for no matter who is in charge, they're all protect the rich. Always have been, always will be. With the last, bring in all these people through the border just to get votes. Aurora, Colorado is a mess. New York mayor is a mess. So many lies through anyone that has all that money. This one wants power. He has failed many times over with bankruptcies here and there. Money. Remember the last time when he brought in all his friends and they all went to prison? This time he went with the more powerful, the richer ones. So remember, that's what people like. People like horror movies. I mean, Eliza wrote a horror. She submitted to a short horror. She submitted and was chosen for a short horror short story. Short horror story. That's short horror story. So I can't. I mean, it's in my head, all these things of I can't justify all that stuff. So, I'll put my picture back up. Leave that there. Both, all. No idea. That's why it's gonna be open on one of the. Well, you send me another one. This was on the one I just got. Package that was like 2 or 3 months delayed. The other one I have no idea where it is. Maybe it's in the box. I really gonna put this. Man, the clarity, like Kay said, why didn't I go at 3 o'clock? 3 o'clock, I was in the shower. Came back up, I just couldn't. I wanted to have my schedules, folks, 5 o'clock on the weekends, 5 o'clock in the middle of the week. Tuesdays, Legend of Trying TARDIS, if I'm on. Yes, I did have, I don't know, questions to concentrate. I said, "Why the bottle cap drop?" Because I couldn't think of the words. Like, you put me on the spot, you put me as number 1. Like, you put me as second one, I can say, yes, I would remember these things, the use of someone in a motorcycle outfit. The use of, Martha was more of a, mm, the terminology, I can't think this like, he just broke up he just lost Rose, now there's another girl that's falling for him, like, "Okay, well, you can hang around, but" and I just didn't have anything for her. Let me get the words out. Like, put me second or third, sure, I'll have it. Put me on the spot like, I did fix when I was on there, before the show started, we have all the banners for everything. I don't understand. And finally, I clicked on it to make sure that the address has this address, youtube.com at SpillTheBT1. I said, "Oops, I gotta put back the banners for the Legend of Driving TARDIS." And on the Legend of Driving TARDIS banners, he just saved the above address. And I was like, "What is that thing?" So I fixed it. But since I have it on here, since I put it on the bottom here, everyone can see it. I covered the bases. Covered the bases here. I fixed it on the banners through through Legends of Driving TARDIS StreamYard, and then of course the timescale StreamYard. And of course, I have the other banners which I didn't bring over of my outro saying. I didn't bring that over because I didn't think about it because it was underneath all the papers. Now it's over here in a mess. It's back to the original location of a mess. So I just don't feel like jumping in on. Even though I can because my studio is in there, I can go into my studio and fix my banners. That's not a problem. I shouldn't there's nothing I'm feeling guilty about. It's just another step. So I log out of one StreamYard. To get into the original StreamYard, I had to have the email tell me the passcode. So I put in the passcode, then I get in there. It's okay and everything there, and then jump out of it, then log back into the other one. No big deal. It's no big deal. It's just if I'm there, I'll fix it. And I just don't feel like fixing it right now. I can. Not right now. I can go in anytime because I am an administrator on that StreamYard. I can go in and fix my own thing. I can add banners. I can write down the banners I have on here, which I'm on here. We can retain the same banners, so I can put in I did that. I think it's on there. Make sure all our banners are properly in there. I would put Von Coleman back in because he was coming. Oh, yeah, I can move that. Put Pedro first, then him. Whenever Jay comes back in, whenever she decides, if she decides at all, when time is right, haven't heard anything. He Bezorama, that was from The one time Dave did it, and my new one, I forgot about the scroller. This banner. Thank you for watching. We're grateful you stopped by, and I'll take one more sip, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye. I need to add that. This was funny because it pops up again every time Greg says something. Oh, yeah. Spoilers. Still have the suicide prevention numbers. You know, I figure those they'll stay in there. And Dave's not here, man. Yeah, we could put that on the trying TARDIS, but I'm not. It had a little tiny sticker, and it said February. That's what threw my mind off. Had your address, had my address. So when it was sent back to you or something? Wubble, wubble, wubble. I still got a Weeble. I still have one original Weebles wobble, but they fall down. Then they made them bigger and harder plastic because these were so kids were swallowing them back. Stuff like that. One of those, unique things that I kept. Little Weeble. Weebles wobble. Fall down. They put next to a Slinky. I think I have a plastic one. Definitely next to Rubik's Cube. So from November, December, January. No. So we do account November, so November, December, January, February, March. Took 5 months for that original package to get with the cables. So now I have 4 sets of cables and 2 of these. 2 of these. So I gotta find the other one. I find the missing symbiote piece for Spider-Man. Which just happened yesterday, but I did order those 2 Star Wars vehicles, which I wanted. Don't particularly need anything. I have the Phantom shuttle and Phantom 2 shuttle. I don't have Ghost. I wouldn't even get the games version because that cost like $30. The Action Fleet version was at Target for like $60. Like, for it, and I never saw the cartoon. And I have the Pro version of the Phantom. So based on the original Kenner idea of one man vehicles kind of thing, which I liked those back in the day. So I had that too. Oh. Through the astrological, which is still, if we go by original 13 months, 13 constellations, I'm still Pisces. I'm just no longer at the end. I'm at the end of everything. Maybe that's why things don't always go my way. Because other people have the same days. Like, really? Ew. Look what they're drinking. Because if we go by the original 13 months, the beginning of the year was originally April Fool's. I looked it up. I thought we did April Fool's episode, which we have Nerds versus Geeks, and that was a unique thing. Jay took over that episode, and the views on that were not even there. He always says, "Oh, go check out." He forgets to spill the geek tea. If I'm on there, he'll mention. He says, "Spilling the geek tea." No, spill the geek tea. You're co-host. Or is it, go check out Tom's page? It just shocked me, and I lost 2 subscribers. I'm back to 1331. So the geek tea is like 14, 17. So it went up and it stayed. It stayed that way for 28 days now. It has not altered. Which is good. 14, 17. So if it stayed at 14, 14, that'd be cool. 14, 14, 14, 15. Yeah. For me here is 13, 31. I had 1333 at one point, so maybe people just didn't like it. It's like, shame on them for not having good taste. My goal was over 1,000, so that's what the awards will show. The Pisces are cool. And for the other, I'm a water ox. That's what's interesting. I'm a fish and a water oxen. And through the Celtic, a wolf. Is it Celtic? I forget things. I try to get everything through every sign. The Native American and the Celtic. All of 'em here. Since, still got a month we can do this. And I'm already almost basically done with Star Wars Day. Celtic. Celtic horoscope. Signs. Celtic. I just saw it, impact tariffs gonna impact groceries. I didn't wanna look at Celtic trees zodiac. Oh, the Celtics is the tree zodiac. I'm an alder, 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 alder. Mine fits in Alder the Trailblazer. Under the tree, alder, not adder. Black adder, black adder. No. Okay, let me. Wow, really? You gotta be that tiny? The fox? Celtic animal zodiac? The fox? Okay, bigger picture. View. Fox. Sly like a fox. Write down with my number 3 pencil. You bumbling boob. Okay, so that's not enough paper. I usually have scrap paper for scratch work. Scratch. This is my I gotta get through that drawer again too. Okay, I don't have notepad there. It's like I had the notepad comes in the mail. Say, "Look, you have here it is. Same. With this up too. So Celtic animal. It's a fox. Celtic plant. All interesting. Very interesting. The year of the cat. Why can't I find a picture for the fall? There it is. Sincere, stealthy. That's who the Celtics. So the Native Americans, I was under the wolf. Let me try it again. Native American horoscope sign. Beaver. Yep. Native American wolf. They have a wolf's head on the Christmas tree. So Celtic animal, Celtic plant, alder, Native American wolf, uh, regular Pisces, and that's no different from the 13 constellations. I still remain Pisces because it still fits in the time period. My birthday is just goes from the end to the middle. And Chinese water oxen. So I do have an ox. I bought one on eBay. And fish and everything. The wolf's head over there. I just don't have a mini fox or an alder plant. I should look that up on eBay. Willow. Yeah, my best friend, she's falls under beaver. Well, same thing. Yes, you and paparazzi. The union of the snake. Union the snake is on the rise. Nope, not Chinese at all. Another I'm Asian, but not Chinese. All those bullies and stuff. Words. What? Shouldn't have been so. Wow, that really. It's been how many years? I lose track of when I got this camera. When I can go back and find the picture of it was before my birthday. I remember that, and there's I had to get this camera because of we were on the Legend of Trying TARDIS, which easily find that out real fast. I can go under uh I should fix that. I fixed one thing. I did not find that Spider-Man at Target. I got that Spider-Man and Green Goblin from Walmart. So, collection of stuff, show more. It's not Target, it was Walmart. Just want to make sure it's right. Yep, save. So back to channel content. Playlists. Me on the Legend of Charming TARDIS. That's the wrong button. Videos. Go back to the beginning of where was I? 60. Wow. I was on 81. I was on 81 episodes. Interview with the Guardians of the Gallifrey. June 21st, 2020. 2022. It's Yet Best Buy said I did not have anything from them. The box is somewhere. Where did I get this camera from? I could have sworn I got it from Best Buy. Curiouser, now we need to know. So I've had this thing for almost 3 years and the glue dried up. Poof, almost 3 years. Okay, so orders. Past 3 months, that's 2022. All that funky stuff that's down in Orlando, which means nothing. Oh, I got Castle Grayskull from Amazon. Yeah, I bought a lot of junk. And it's like, whew, sad. And a magnetizer, demagnetizer. I got to find that thing. About paints, about lots of figures. I bought my microphone stand from them. I was thinking about the microphone stand, but I got that afterwards. I used I got the camera from Logitech C922X. And what did I just buy? Okay, orders. C922X. As it looks the same. I got the I Am Lucky's webcam cover for Logitech C922X. For essentially free because I use the rest of my points. Happy. I should, well, at least I learned now I got another cover somewhere. Target announces controversial measures over Trump tariffs, but price hikes still expected. Of course, price hikes are still expected because before we had all this tariff crap, Star Wars figures, when moved up here, I went to Walmart and they had the ones with exclusive foil, foil cards on them, nice and shiny, $5.88. And now you're paying $20 more for said Star Wars figures. So this is all corporations jacking it up. Talked about when I was watching those Hasbro streams about how much things are going up, and then people reviewing the Hasbro streams and how I really, really want She-Hulk, which comes out on the 24th, which is a Thursday. So I'm going to have her with my Fantastic Four display. If I was able to get two, I would just keep one on the card because it's pretty nice. But I'm not expecting it. If I was there and I could, I probably might. Because I like mint on card figures. But I do have the others, which I only bought because Big Bad Toy Store had the set of Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Girl, or Invisible Woman. Can't remember how it is. Probably the Invisible Woman. Johnny Storm as a Human Torch, not the just Johnny Storm, because that was exclusive, and that was sometime earlier. Just like Invisible Woman, all clear, missed out that too, and Doctor Doom. So I have the and thing. So I got the four of them. High Evolutionary and guy with the orange face, not that one. Not this one. But it's another figure. So the 6-pack was at markdown of very cheap. Which when I looked at Ollie's, they had Invisible Woman and someone else for like about the same. But you couldn't get the other ones separately at that price. Someone took one of those pens, paint pens with a very, very fine tip. And they went to work on making Thing look like the Thing with the crevices all darkened in, which, simply done by, but no, you had to have a customizer, just take your time. So those pens cost money. And I would actually consider that when I do display. I wanted that display to be over here. Once all this is gone, rotating display here, but that's an empty box, put stuff on there. And of course that moved. No, the light, you can't really tell. Can you tell with the light off? Whoa. Nope. Wee. These wheels are dangerous. I mean, absolutely dangerous. There's just a wee. So I'm glad for the one wonky wheel. I'll be slamming my knee into this desk over and over again. So check mark. I did not know where I got the camera from, but got everything from Amazon. I think I looked at the price and it was like the timing thing. So by the time I went to Legend of Towering TARDIS, which was a week later, I was already set up with the webcam. And then I bought this afterwards because, like, okay, this was a deal. And so you could have lights in the background. You have all these things that just ain't the green screen. And it's all sitting in Orlando in the storage room. I'm going to have to sell that for pennies on the dollar just to get rid of that stuff. So I do have a ox, which is considered water ox. Do have lots of Pisces stuff. Got a wolf's head there. I just need to find an alder plant and a fox to complete my horoscope collection. North American horoscope, the normal horoscope, which is either under 12 months or 13 months. I'm still Pisces. The Chinese horoscope, which I usually say, I don't ever say Chinese New Year. I say the Lunar New Year because it does cover China, Vietnam, and I think Korea. I lose track. So 3 countries. It's the Lunar New Year based on the moon. So I'm over halfway there. Just got to get a fox and an alder leaf. That'd be kind of interesting. Do I need an alder leaf? Yes, I do. eBay. I did. I was trying to remember. There was an issue. I said at the beginning, I was looking for Secret Wars, but it was not. It was based off the original Secret Wars, not Secret Wars 2, not Secret Wars 2, one issue, not Secret Wars and the multiple future issues, not Secret Wars Battle World either. Oh, sorry, this was Battle World. But there was Battle World and something else. This was 4 comics. Secret Wars Battle World, which happened right after issue 8. But Spidey got the black costume. And they're going through that. So I put on I'm the one bidding for the variant covers. It's Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars Battle World. And just the 4 variant covers alone, I'm the only one bidding at 20 hours away, $5 and $5.50 for shipping. The issue number 3, I'm not particular on the cover, but the other covers, like, whoa. The other 3, issue 1, 2, and 4, like, awesome. But again, you never know you're going to win. So I still got 12 days for Norton, but command prompt CMT under administrator, run as an administrator, type CMT and no, not CMT, MRT. Between the 2, right? One of them stands for it'll check your computer if you have any viruses in there. It's free. Never have to worry about it. Someone offered me, they made a prototype of the original Dalek, but he offered me 5% off, but I don't know if I should show this one. His price was £75, $96.92. He offered me £71.25, 5% off, $92.08 with shipping, £30, 72 cents shipping, no import charge, £101.97, approximately $131.78, based on the way things are right now. Probably be the cheapest is right now, to have a concept custom order complete Dalek. I mean, if I could send it to my brother, who would yell at me again saying, "You just use me for mail service." I say, "Yes, I do." I would save $42, but still, it's $100 for a 3D printed custom Dalek, which hopefully gets one piece. I can't justify it. Honestly, can I justify this? But for Secret Wars Battle World, I did. I'm winning the bid on that. I'm winning bid on that one, which doesn't really make a difference. Offer received, offer received, offer received, offer received. Offer expired. It was a Back to the Future flux capacitor USB car charger by Think Geek. He offered me, original price was $68 for him. So who knows how much it was back in the day? Just to plug it in a car. And I offered him 58. He offered me 60 thing. For that little tiny thing. $60. And you don't want to take it out. It's open but never used. Like, he put staples in it. Like, I got a big flux capacitor coming, and I paid less than that. Just to eventually put in the background. He's got a flux capacitor. Where's the DeLorean? I put it in my Tesla. So I did get my He-Man and Battle Cat. I need to order the accessories for He-Man through Barbarossa Customs. Got my sliders complete series down there. I'm getting my Inspector Gadget 2 Dr. Claw arms, which are not the right ones, but it's based on the movie. My Revelations Battle Cat was decent enough. How to Live Safely in a Science Fiction Universe, a novel. Excuse me. Time mind shift. I forget that was lemonade. I needed that. It's called How to Live Safely in a Science Fictional Universe, a novel by Charles Yu. Y-U. I did order another grounding mat for me. Another figure which Kenny told me about. People were buying it for buku bucks, and I bought it for like, what? I got Battle World, Marvel's Superhero Secret Wars, all 4 issues in a trade paperback. So at least I know I got it. And I got the 3rd edition of Secret Wars, cover art by Alex Ross, which is about half the price of what the freaking thing costs. The Secret Wars 2 is still cover price. I mean, I can go to Orlando, go to Acme Comics, Acme, and pay that price. I just wanted to see if it's like, okay, if I got the first one, I put down $8. He was put on a bid for $9.99 or something. He said, how about $10? Sold. I took it. So I got Secret Wars and Secret Wars Battle World. So I got all 12 issues and the 4 issues, which those 4 issues happen right after issue number 8. And that's what I was looking for. Well, at least I have that one. Secret Wars 2, I never got into. I remember reading Secret Wars. So if I find Secret Wars 2 at a decent price, I wouldn't. Now, what's odd about Secret Wars? Sliders. Driving sliders. Yes, 5 p.m. That's as early as I can get. Funny, I moved this stream. Oh, hit the table. Boing, 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 boing. Boing, boing, boing. I moved this stream from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturday is the same thing. But for Sunday, I had to go to work. So I'm working till 3 o'clock. I get home 3:30, 4 o'clock. So I had to shower, eat dinner, and jump on here. So 5 o'clock is the earliest I can do. I shave off an hour. So it's 5 o'clock on the weekends, 5 o'clock on hump day. And then 6 p.m. on Tuesday nights if I'm needed, which we're not sure about next week. I forget what next week's going to be. I can just get some sticky tape on it. Something sticky? This thing only lasted 3 years. But in the heat, I mean, it's hot in here. I light on all the time. Surprised it stayed on. But when it flipped, came off, it's like, you know what? That's the way it is. It's like a toilet seat. I could put on someone's body and say, dude, you got a toilet seat on your head. How'd you do that? That's hilarious. Leave it be. Yeah. And I still got to eat them. I was, I'm sitting here going, uh, 10 p.m. There's now that 5-hour difference again. Like right now, it's after midnight in the UK. Hey, you two are up. What are you doing up on a Thursday morning? Yeah, so for me, it's the earliest, because when we did the Sunday thing, it was we gathered in a studio around 5 o'clock, and then we would record at 6 o'clock. And then moving in the live stream to 6 o'clock, okay, we'll still be in the studio Mark and I will be in the studio for about an hour discussing things, and then Greg pops in, and then we start at 6 o'clock. But now I get home from work after 3:30, jump in a shower. I need that shower because I need to wash away the day and think, okay, what's going on now? Ew. Should get that shampoo. I got to finish off my other shampoo and get the new shampoo. That's how I'm going to do it. So maybe it'll take care of my hair loss too. I know Kari has not responded. That's a sad thing. Kind of obvious. Because anytime Juliet Landau, friends on Facebook. So she messages me because I wish her a happy birthday, right? And she actually has not responded to me since. See, I wished her happy birthday 5 years ago. She says, thank you, XO hearts, smiley face, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. 5 years later. Trump just announced a 34% tariff on goods from China, torpedoing my already completed Kickstarters, razor-thin profit margins, my already funded Kickstarters awaiting printed books to be shipped out to me next week will now completely lose a small fortune. It might actually be cheaper to pay off the printer, trash the books, and refund everyone's Kickstarter buyer. My classic comic book spinner rack shipments will be impacted just as badly. He's the one that had the spinner racks. My mind boggles at how much financial damage this will cause. This is from I can't share it, comic book artist I know of in Orlando. He's the one that had the spinner racks. He's the one I was expecting, I'll win the lottery. I'll get the magazine spinner. Because the magazine would also hold trade paperbacks. And that's what I'll put in there. Trade paperbacks and some magazines on the side. And put it right in the corner somewhere. It's easier to just get something from Amazon and be shipped. Or drive 2 hours to go to IKEA from Orlando to get to Orlando. Get it from IKEA. Go shopping on Lake Buena Vista. Go to Factory Outlet. See the new Ron John's, which moved to the old Factory Outlet Mall. Take 2 hours to get back home. Then bring it up here. Say, hey, why is this thing still not typed? Still not figuring out what this feels. Is this one? Yes, it wobbles. If I turn it this way, yes, it's turning it this way. It's tight. Tweet. He's not wobbling. He's not wobbling. Good. Leave it be. And he has a lot of Kamikaze Girl, I think it was. But yeah, it affected his lost money. Back to Juliet. I was going to share with everyone. Okay, Carl's feeling motivated. Good for you, Carl. So happy birthday, Juliet. Thank you so very much. Think you might be interested in the below, Tom. Revelations. Was Buffy based on a real girl? Revamped with Juliet Landau podcast excerpt 1 minute through podcast.apple. XOXO Juliet podcast.apple.com XOXO. So she replied because she has something to promote. Shazam. I'm going to share this to my other thing to my page. Masterminds of Horror. In Japan, there is an ice cream called Panap that starts with a smiley face on top thanks to chocolate or fruit sauce injected into it. But as you eat, the face slowly transforms into a creepy horror-like appearance. I'm sending it directly to Greg. Sent to Greg. Sent to Mark. I'll send him my brother first. There we go. Richard. Heather. He'll get that too. And Mark Robinson. There. That's creepy. That's kind of creepy. Okay, so here we go. Where was my game? Here we go. And run. Okay, here we go. But always when something is there. Kari didn't say reply. My boss, James Von Bolt, didn't reply. He did the whole, symbol when I liked the picture. When they were at this place, this bar called Dive in Vegas. Was it Vegas? Was it California? Von Bolt came back, the band, and there was another band which is a cross between the Misfits and the Smiths. The Miss Smiths. So they're singing songs from the Smiths, and they got the Misfits makeup on. So that's what Lisa joins in with them. So she did both shows, both bands. She was in both bands. And there's James with a big old plastic container jug, like a small gas can of fake blood, and she just splashes on her against the walls, and that's it. It looks like a crime scene. She goes, They put some on his arm, and Zazu did that too, so he's back. And Lahi from his bandmate from Velvet Chains was in there too. So his band, Von Bolt, does change. I'm surprised Jason Hope, who was in Von Bolt for a bit, he's friends with and part of Velvet Chains, but he's not the drummer there. But Lahi comes in, so always someone in Velvet Chains is now with Von Bolt and Von Bolt and the Adversaries. I wish I was an adversary. So that whole blood splashing thing. And I went, I said, hey, boss, you doing okay? No reply. So I said every so often. I said, tell Lisa duh. I said, tell her duh. Since Lisa Foyles only replies to me on her YouTube channel. Simon Fisher Becker, Messenger. I mean, we were part of the Legend of the Traveling. We were part of the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. But I guess because I didn't buy the books from him at the time, because I just don't forget things. I was going to, but maybe that because he kept saying, here's my book, and I just didn't say anything. Maybe if I said I did buy the book, he would have talked to me more. Since I didn't, he just kind of ignored me. Because I just didn't say, well, I'll still buy his books. I just haven't. But I should have at the time he was alive, saying, "Hey, Simon, a bunch of books." More conversation, but I said I didn't, so I just ticked off another actor. So no response from Kari. It's expected. I try, I don't know what more I can do besides spending money on them. Yeah, as Greg said, send a bunch of pictures because next week is the last of the pre-recorded shows. And this one's hosted by the Candyman. Just to throw out this idea, because last week when three of us had our meeting during the show, and I said, I'm just checking the moderator. I'm just moderated, we jump in, show that people are watching the show. Because Jay was hosting, which has surprised me. Mega J Retro has over 5,000 subscribers, and the name is on there. It's tagline, Mega J Retro. And no one's watching. He's the one that thought of the idea. He's the one taking control of the thing. So I become more disgruntled than anyone else, But we put it out there. That's the matter. We're doing what we can, We do what we like. I can't pay anyone. That's the sad part. Powerball jackpot. I don't know. It doesn't matter what the Powerball jackpot is. Powerball lottery game. The lottery game known as the Powerball goes from $2 a ticket, which is $2 a week, 2 games of Tuesdays and Friday. Friday, the price of the Powerball ticket goes from $2 to $5. Oh, we make it easier for you to win. It's like, that's what you said when it was $2. When the ticket was $1, when states had either Powerball, let's see. Georgia had one, and Florida had the other. So Florida had, Florida Lotto, where it all started. But we had one or the other. Florida had Mega Millions, Georgia had Powerball, or vice versa. And people that live, near the border just cross over. Say, okay, I'm going to jump into this state and grab whatever ticket there. But in Florida, it's like you're driving for, there is if you're driving from Central Florida, it's going to take a long time. But if you're at that border between Florida and Georgia, you cross over to Georgia, get the cheaper price gas, and come back. And you go over there and say, I'm going to get this lottery ticket for $1. Then they said, well, each state is going to have both games. So you can have the Mega Millions and the Powerball. Then they decided, we're going to have it twice a week. It's okay. And then decided, we're going to raise it $2. Well, if we can raise $2, we're going to raise it for $2. So both games, $2 each, twice a week. That's $4 there alone. And we still had Jumbo Bucks Lotto, which is now gone. And now Mega Millions said, well, we can do $5. We're going to raise the base jackpot to $50 million. It'll be easier if you have the Powerball, if you have the Mega Ball itself, you win $5. You get your money back. That's if you're lucky. If you get one number and the Mega Ball, you get your $5 back. Something stupid like that. It's the whole idea of these jackpots have gone to $1 billion multiple times, both games. It only costs you either $1, then up to $2. That's going to cost you $5. It's not going to go to $2 billion. No. Because they see that it's the greed, it's the gambling. It's like, okay, just I got $5. I'm going to put the $5 in the slot machine. See how that's going to fail. We got tariffs going on. People can't afford anything. It's $5 for a dozen eggs. I forgot how much California is. $10? Wouldn't doubt it. Gas prices have gone up again. It went up in 2 weeks. When my lowest price was, let's just not count the three. Let's say $2, $2.65. Knock off 3 cents with my Shell card. Their price now is from $2.65. It went up to $3.05. And I went to a mobile gas station, which they only have 2 pumps and 2 pumps on both sides. So 4 places to get gas on the 2 machines. So 4 pumps, 2 machines. They took out the other 2. It was actually paid $2.79, 9/10 crap. $2.80 for regular unleaded with a credit card. So I'm okay with that. Yeah. So when 2 weeks earlier, I paid $2.62, and then I ended up paying $2.80 because the same Shell station went from $2.65 to $3.05 because right off the highway, right off the interstate. We go in town, you see the jacked up prices in town as well. How is this winning? How is this making us great again? Now, again, I will dispute every freaking politician out there ever since W. That everything's screwed up, got screwed up big time. Again to war, and all this change, and people get more self-entitled. Then we get the one that didn't make a difference. So I got to check. Yeah, otherwise that didn't even pay my credit card bill off. I got to worry about that overspending. Then we got all these. Where's our money going to? And now it's like, well, we know where our money is going to. It's about power. That's through everyone ever. They either have enough money, and now they just want the power. I don't care about power. Is this having power? Like having now 3 people on my show watching, having power, saying yes, I created a talk show of my own, and I'm bringing in all these people that have ideas, and no one's watching. Yeah, it's disheartening. Saying, I created this. It should be working properly. But as Mark keeps saying, soldier on. We're doing it because we like it. If it made us money, that'd be great. But when I see 57.1 thousand subscribers on The Legend of the Charming TARDIS, when moments earlier it was 56.9, and it was 57,001. Not 57.1, 57,001 subscribers. I lost 2. Build a Geek T stands steady. My goal was 1,000. So I will say on my award from YouTube, Tasty Cake has over 1,000 subscribers. Spilled the Geek Tea has over 1,000 subscribers, and I'm good with that. It'll be up there and just say over 1,000 subscribers. If it jumped, I'll put a little sticker over it. I said, did you put a sticker over it? Yeah. I'll put a sticker over it. And it has a number on it. Because it's over. If not, it stays that way. It's a unique thing, a participation trophy per se, that mine were destroyed back in the day. I could still go downtown Orlando, have them made. They won't have I'm not sure if it will still have the emblem for what was. Oh, you turn the light on. Wee. Whoa. I mean, these rollerblade wheels, I tell you what. But at least I had something, it was accomplished. One way or another, it was accomplished to have over 1,000 subscribers. I'm cool. The viewership, that'd be nice. The getting 4,000 more people on both pages to watch it. 4,000 watch hours. That'd be great. Get that ad revenue, but that's not. It's one of those bucket list things. Like going to England, go see my 2 square feet of land with the tree. When I can just pull up on Google Earth and go, that's it right there. There's my tree with those around it. Give me a second. I gotta scratch my nose. I gotta scratch my nose. What happened to my nose? What happened to my nose? Okay. The organic eggs, $8. Let's see. Well, yeah, that's pretty much all. But when we get to her season, yes, I will. We will tag when you go through when you host everything, and we'll put the taglines of everyone on there with their names. Yes. I had just felt that way about I had that feeling. Me with girls, I swear to God. Hell no. That's CVS. I mean, with the 80s, that the mailman that didn't know if he did it or someone else did it, and they left it at Target. It could have been from the UPS store to anything else between to Target, and the 80s at Target didn't remember that they had until the freaking remodel. That ticked me off. But for that, our Eggland's Best, the brown eggs were like $8, and the regular eggs from $5 to $8. My green milk was like $3 for half a gallon. Green. I got it again because while I still can get it, while I can get my green milk, while I get my blue milk, I'm going to get it. I feel good. Yeah. Tag in, tag in who that does promote it. So Jerry, big time Jerry, yeah. Big time posting Jerry. He's always cool. Kari, like I had suspected. I loved her in her other movies too. Wah, wah. Oh my God, it is 3 hours. Oh my God. I got to pay attention to this stuff. I got to remember next month we go down to 2 hours. Because even if I want to jump into the original studio, there's not enough storage in the original studio for me to do anytime. And it doesn't show you how much storage is left. It just shows you the live timer and people watching. But I'm the last one that leaves the studio. I'm the last one that leaves the studio. Those Legend Driving TARDIS. And now I see that I do need to copy some of the banners. I'm not copying the scrolling banner, but I do need to put in, I could put in a scrolling banner if I wanted to. But put in the thank you for watching. These little ones, for fun. We already have cat alert, but these banners I can put into my own studio over there. It's just, I don't remember. And it's getting late. It's cold outside. No, it's freaking hot outside. 79 degrees. So where's Kenny laughing? Whoa. I don't know. We have our truck, and it's probably from Alabama. 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 Piggly Wiggly is Alabama. And his cousin Hoggly Woggly. I think that was in Florida too. No, not this time. This is the Wednesday show, and it should have already been. But I want to keep posting. Really? Really? People are that stuck up. You're talking about cheese, and I mean, when I do it, I go for the lowest price because I haven't been to Kroger in a bit. But I look for the small one because I just eat the whole thing, except for that time when the whole Vine, because that stupid creative software is still in the computer, and I just afraid when I did not do the update, all the sound went away. So I had to go back a couple of days to reset it, so everything, and something happened another time, and I was like fidgeting, and so I was able to get it to work. But when this thing goes Windows 11, I say, delete creative software, remove that thing from the bottom of it. Don't put it back in, because the bottom one, that was broken. It died. That's when I lost sound that one day. And it just keeps trying to update itself. It's like the device isn't working. If I don't hit update, it gets screwed up. There's an Intel driver that is not being recognized. It's a new driver. When I put it in there, it says error. So I go back, I delete it, and it stays at the original one. But they're saying you need to put it in. Like, it's not working. I'm not gonna deal with it. Just make sure that every time I do a show, I make sure I hear it. Because those 2 cheese videos, and Kenny said he didn't hear anything. It's like, crap. Delete. Can't get it back. But it's me buying the smallest thing I can. I keep buying more other things. I mean, did I need Secret Wars trade paperback 3rd edition at $10 plus shipping, which still half the price of the copy anyway, is like $35, which I read part of it, but still that was but I really wanted Secret Wars Battle War, which was 4 issues, which I may or may not win those 4 variant covers, but I did get the trade paperback just in case. I just wanted that one because it explains what happened right after issue 8. Because issue 9 went a whole new thing. Spidey's already in the black costume, but this is like explaining this thing happening in here and there, and probably seeing that it is the symbiote thing, which leads back to the symbiote part that I lost somewhere in the corner. Don't put baby in the corner. It's like, I heard it fall. I couldn't see it. I was like, I'll deal with it another day. Everything is tucked in the back there. This stuff needs to move another 2 feet back. So I need to start opening stuff. I need to start drinking stuff. Like my Mr. Pibb, which I cannot get this anymore because the store that had it is going out of business. I got to keep the bottle. I'll drink it. I got to keep the bottle. I could not find the other Coca-Cola that you found, Greg. I guess I would go into a gas station and find it, because that's how I got the peach and the first 2. I got it at an Exxon, and they're still full. I just left it in my room. I was like, don't pay attention. They're still full. bottles. I could have tasted them. I guess I could probably still taste them. And it's like 3-year-old Coca-Cola. Like, no. This expiring already too. Sell by date. My last Mr. Pibb drink. I think I will. I didn't know I had it for that long. Or maybe I bought it expired. Who knows? Who knows? It's cheesing there. I'll always love Kari Wurr. Amazing woman. But she doesn't want to reply to your boy, Tasty Cake. I could, but this is going too far as it is. I wanted just to have an hour. If I drop Zodak's body, torso, into this hot cup of tea with the peg, I'm sure it would easily open up and I can just put that peg right back into his neck. That's how freaking hot that one is. Holy crap. Burn, baby, burn. Yeah, I'm going to get close to Kenny's show. But I do watch a little bit of Kenny's show on the computer, but then I take the tablet. I take the tablet and I keep it on. So I do watch the entire show. I just not awake for the Insomniac show or Oz's show. But I do watch 2 hours worth of Kenny's show on Wednesday. Just can't respond. Let's see. Yeah, if I didn't have breakouts and hair loss and more breakouts and
you think I'm cute? She thinks I'm cute.
watch girls sleep and watch them snore.
You're snoring. I don't snore.
And if you have the cam there, and if you see anything lurking about, then you say, "Whoa, wake up, he's asleep, he can't hear you." Horn's not working. Of course not, because he has no sound there. Somebody wake him up, there's a spirit in there. Anyway. Here I'm spending the small stuff, I almost ruined a figure. Kenny can fix it. He can fix anything. Kenny had fixed something big time, but he laughed it off because he has that mentality now of, it's nothing, besides more 3D printing, but it was especially for him to display, it's fixed, sit on the shelf, me is like simplest little thing. I couldn't fix it. I couldn't put the little dumbbell neck joint back in there for some reason. I did it before. I did it when one of the other figures worked, but for this one, it was different plastic. I don't know. For the wheels, like I said, one of them is kind of like doesn't flow smoothly. It kind of like sticks for a second every time I try to move it. Maybe it's a good thing because if it was like all these other four, I'd be skirting into the TV set. I'd be skirting into where my knee is right now at the edge of the desk. Well, the little symbiote piece was off the left arm. I saw it. I moved the Hordak Prime figure and saw something just flip. And I was like, I heard it drop. I can't see where it dropped. I got the flashlight out. I can't see anything. So I said, enough of being in the hallway sweating. I'll go another day, a Monday. Maybe Monday, I'll just go through everything in a little corner, take everything out of the box, throw any loose things away, and go through the drawers again, see if I can find it. I just shoved everything in there. It fit perfectly. And just saying, I really got to do things. I mean, frames and figures. And like I said, this thing needs to go back 2 feet. It's just all figures and food. I mean, I do not want to put my Mr. Pibb near the lamp because it's going to like the heat thing. It's already over like 6 months expired. I do want to keep the bottle. It's plastic and it's, the paper thing, but it has 128% sugar. So I'm going to add, I'll do a video on it because it's Pibb Extra. You can't get in Florida. You get cans North Georgia, but it's a Coca-Cola company product. But because the contract with Dr. Pepper in Florida and in South Middle Georgia, they can't sell Dr. Pepper. They had to sell through Mr. Pibb. They can't sell Pibb Extra because they're contracted with Dr. Pepper. Yet you go to Target, and Target has Dr. Pepper 7-Up, A&W Root Beer. That's its own sale. They're not. They can have their own sale, but I have not seen sales on sodas for Target for a while, especially since they moved to the back of the store, so I don't really care. I got a Kroger a couple of times, but this was like the last one in Warner Robins when Bargain Hunt decided to shut down, and they were right next to the Big Lots. So both stores shut down in the dead shopping center with Harbor Freight's tools, which this one I didn't know this would be my last bottle. With the high fructose corn syrup and caramel color, and phosphoric acid, potassium sorbate, and potassium benzoate to protect flavor, to protect taste. It's a sell-by date of last year. But it's not kind of bubbly because it was sitting in the fridge. Like, I don't want to sit in the fridge. I want to sit outside. The artificially flavored spicy cherry soda to match Mr. Pibb, to match Dr. Pepper. I will drink it. I will, for the video, I will read it out. I'll take a sip, and then I'll put the rest of it on ice. But not today. It's already 8:18. I got 2 of these G Fuels, which I keep forgetting I was supposed to do during the daytime. Goes a Pac-Man. Waka waka. I'm going to drink them both. I could just poke a hole in the bottom and just drink and just pour it out into a glass, but I could do that too. I could somehow poke a hole. I don't know how to poke a hole in the bottom. I don't have the tools to go. So I will. Still cold too. I will drink it. It's a daytime thing. I will maybe I'll do a video on. Can do a video on Sunday. I come home. I got to go straight to doing the Spill the Geek tea. So start on a Monday. I'll drink it. I will open up a can, do the video on a Monday morning, drink it, go clean up. So, yeah. If I remember. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, it's worth $36 a pound, but you got that much. I mean, I did that. I said, when I look at the Kroger thing from Murray's Cheese, it said it's so much, this costs like so much pounds. Like, so I got small section. It's for someone to say, I had the stupid comment, so I get the split nails again. People are just, you're not buying a pound of cheese. This is how much it costs. Blue Hees. I'll save my $14 and I'll get a haircut. Liquid cheese. I go as far as cheese in a can, but that's about it. It's getting late for me to eat cheese. Yeah, that was that. Well, that's from like years ago. You had it, and like they're sitting in there. Like, do I want to drink that much of expired soda? It's only 3 years. Still 10 years. No. I do too. That's why I lose my mind all the time. But I remember reading an article when she's on the whole that I read about that. This thing's so hot. What's got honey in it? Thank you, Kenny. And of course, you can find Ken's Creation at youtube.com. Yeah, I'm going to get ready to go to. I got to drink this hot tea. And I'll be on for a little bit on your show, chat, and then I'm going straight to the tablet. There's an episode of Family Guy. No, I'm sorry. There's an episode of American Dad. I haven't watched it so forever. Even if I did, I can't remember the names. The two were obsessed with Mr. Pibb, and then the creator goes, "Have a Pibb Extra. It's got extra flavor to it." So like that. It's a Coca-Cola product. It's not a Mexican Coke. You go to Walmart now. They're pushing Mexican Coke, Sprite, and Orange Fanta, which we had forever. But now they're doing it. So good for them. Good for them. But watch an episode of American Dad to type in Mr. Pibb. It's hilarious. No, I don't want to. Even though it'd be Sunday, I wouldn't really care. I don't wake up till like hours anyway. Late anyway. Yeah, that's trying to make you sound like, well, you got how can you spend all that money? It's like, no, this is how much it's worth. You Karen. This is how much it's worth, Karen. Remember Roger the Alien, but I can't remember. Stan. American Dad, his name's Stan. Stan. Roger did it. Oh, don't blame me, Stan. Roger. Yeah. 10 years, yeah, it's something like that. But if I do a sip, if I show the bottle off and I do a sip of it, then I'd probably do that. I would take a sip and then dump the rest of the content into the toilet to clean out the bowl. If I dump it out of the sink, it'll probably clean out the pipes too. So maybe. But there are people that sell full sealed bottles of that stuff, like the Orbit string. So I would be afraid, though, to try to sell that stuff. Try to get, because the way the postal service is, the way the mail service is, period. To sell something sealed like that, no. So you got a sealed bottle? Like, if someone offered me the money for it, sure, you can have it for that much. I will make sure it's packed, wrapped, packed, and preserved as much as I can. But yeah, I can still do a video. I might do a video just take a sip saying this is how it tastes like. If it upsets my stomach, that means all the little parasites go out with it. So that's a good thing too. I'm be okay with it. Kari was on 90210. I don't remember that. Wow. Time to time watch that. I didn't. Well, I watched her movies. Maybe I did watch them. I don't remember. Stan and Francine. That was his wife, Francine. Can't remember the kids' names. I don't watch much TV. Nice game shows. Wow, lava lamp. I drank clear Canadian years ago. Just haven't seen it forever. A lava lamp. I got a Doctor Who lava lamp. That's the closest I get to that. Okay, since Kenny's preparing for his show, I'm going to end this show at next couple minutes. At least I'm glad I got the proper. Of course, I didn't check it beforehand that I do have the right camera. And all pictures look the same, so I get the nice one that just sit on top there. I'm glad with that. Got to look for on eBay an alder and a fox, so I can put in displays. Okay, there's my fish. I also have the Funko Pop of Freddy holding a fishbowl with two fishes in it. So that's sitting in the display cabinet in the hallway. So I got that. Don't move, don't move, don't move. Oh, let me check something real fast. Let's check something real fast. This is under my page here. So videos. No, I want to go. I want to go back. Go back. Make sure I am on this thing here. Video. Customization. It does say live chat replay, live reactions, analysis, the viewership has gone down a bit, but 3 hours, 26 minutes, I was the highest at 6 people. 193 chat messages. Whoa. But it does say live chat replay. So, okay. That's good. Just in case someone gets that YouTube link. Okay, Dave laughed at that picture of the ice cream. And so did my best friend in Lakeland, John. Saw the picture. Holy incoming recession, Batman. And Hero Wars. I got the hat. I got a hat. So how many hats do I need? I need 4 more hats. So let's play the game. Okay. Yeah, that's good enough. 3.5 hours. I don't doubt it, what kind of a... You spilled something, all right? So you want to be on the show? You want to talk about how you did that? Still happens so good. $36 views. That's from a podunk little show like mine to get that many views, I'm happy. It just, you know, I'm on a show that has 57,000 subscribers. And subscribers and pushing on. So every time Mark is on, like, I won't spill the geek tea. I fixed the web address, and I also made sure it's that's there, because when Christian just copied, he goes up to the bar and just copied that, so the whole youtube.com's / what the hell is that? That's not the address. It's at Spill the Geek T1. It's that difficult. But I fixed it. I fixed the banner. I fixed the banner through Legend of Traveling TARDIS. Then I say, oops, I need to change the banners back to Legend of Traveling TARDIS. And then on Legend of Traveling TARDIS, it was a separate little banner, and I fixed it there. That's what he used. So I was like, where's this funky address? So I accessed my banners through my studio. Got out of my studio, went back to the regular banners for Legend of Traveling TARDIS, and then saw it was on Legend of Traveling TARDIS, that thing, so I fixed it to that address. The way it should be. I forgot what I said before. But, oh yeah, as many subscribers as there. I mean, Dave, and even at the time, Kevo. You know, that was just a year ago, too. We don't have those. We never had those numbers. I mean, I never had the numbers on here. And then Create Spill the Geek Tea is like when things were still good with, you know, I wanted Mackenzie on. No, before I even created Spill the Geek Tea, before I Tasty Talk, which, you know, now this is Tasty Talk with Tasty Cake. Makes sense. I'm doing a live show, rambling on, and got everyone going on here. So it's still, this is the talk show for me. And the other talk show is for us, for all of us. So before the concept of just wanted to create a show, it was Mark and I, and then the third person, you know, the cultural differences between the US and UK, and then throw in interviews. And that was with Mackenzie. With Mackenzie. And then Kevo. And Dave. And Dave's like, well, if we could. And then Oz brings in to YouTube Jay, because Jay didn't know who I was, but Kenny was with me from the beginning. So Kenny and I were saying, no, it's not Tase T. KAAAKE. Okay. Radical Toys mom keeps saying, every time I go on his channel, his stream, she goes, hi, Kaka. On here, she says, hi, Tom, but over there's a hi, Kaka. Like, hilarious. Mary was on here originally, I think. Was she? Oh, there's a lot of people talking before. I'm sure she was. Okay, it was Kenny. It's Kenny, Greg, and Mary's on. So Mary appeared at 5:10, saying, and then Mark and Pedro. So I'm going to do the wrap ups here because down to 3 people's watching. Okay, let's see here. It was what's it? 13 of the views are from the last 48 hours. Okay, that's good. That's very nice. As big as that is, try it as, you know, put it out every week. You know, because the other shows, like I think anyone can watch these shows over and over again. Just you bring up the channel and it's on there, it's like for you and what was on past streams, this and that. So you're going to watch that stuff. But if you want to put, you know, put the intro, put the show on once a month or every other week, I'm fine with that. Just, you know, put it on there and let's get these people saying, oh, talking about the Snyder's rebrand the title again, like you do. Just Go in there, do the re-edited titling. There it is. And then when we do season 1 episodes, which is the intro, anniversary, season 1. Then we'll do the same thing until we get to season 5. The intro, anniversary, season 1 through 5. I say, have you had enough watching this yet? No. We'll put it up in 2 or 3 months from now. Just say, watch it again, people. No. No, we're putting it on again is important. That was a good thing. But when we do season 1, yes, then we put up the intro again. Then we put the 35th anniversary again. Then we put up season 1. And like every once a month or so, we do a season. Then we just do it again. And then just replay it again. It doesn't have to replay. Well, we don't have to do all. Still, I would say let's put in the introduction to Sliders. Anniversary episode, season 1. Then season 1 again. Then introduction, season 1, season 2. Season 2. Introduction, season 2, season 3. Just kind of, I don't know, just mind wandering. But we got to get it out there. It's important. I mean, all these other topics, it should be, the tags should be there. I'm not sure what's wrong with these people. That's good content we're making here. But to bring in sliders and like, people jumping in here and there, okay, anything we can, even since let's see, we did the intro, did the anniversary, re-showed the anniversary episode. When we get season 1, maybe we just start making shorts. Don't have to show it again because we just have the shorts put in there and say, oh, what's the short? And then they go on to timescales, go on to Spill the Geek Tea, and they go, okay, this whole episode there. So that's how we'll get them in. We'll get to the shorts because it's time to wear shorts because it's hot outside. Temperatures. First, the temperatures are going up. Now, temps to plummet. It's going down to 77. It's down to 77 degrees. Wow! Holy moly! So right now it's 77. Tomorrow it's high 86, 64. Friday, high 86, 63. Saturday, high 87, 67. Sunday, 82, 62 for whatever reason. Come Monday, it's supposed to rain all day. It's supposed to rain. 63 degrees high. 48 degrees low. Just like my brain. The brain of a Pisces. Fluctuating. Yeah. Once we do season 1, just had to remind me. So I can write it down in my notes. I'll never remember. And I'll create a playlist. And so it's still on the main playlist. Greg's got the intro on timescales and copying into video is no problem there. So through timescales, it can be, it's the intro, anniversary, season 1 through 5 on a playlist. And through Spill the Geek Tea, it's the anniversary and season 1 through 5 on the episode playlist and another playlist. I can put on all these different playlists. But okay, Jiro Kano playlist or Kari Word playlist. You do any playlist there is. No big deal. No problems there. But when we do season 1, then I would say we'll create the playlist. I'll create a playlist and say, sliders with a bunch of S's and exclamation point. Sliders. I like that. Greg can create a playlist right now. Just it'll have the introduction and the third and the anniversary episode. So we can have both on there. Sliders. If we can find a message board, that's to me a message board is the same as word of mouth, because you're doing it word of mouth. You have it here and have people watch it. That's how it's been forever and a day. Or someone says it on their page. Did you check out that channel? I mean, how many times do I get Kenny's? Greg says it. Kenny says it. I think I know Corey said it, and even linked saying, go to Reverend Amagon's page back when I called it Reverend Amagon. Jay says, "Oh, go to over their page, like their page, and tell them Jay sent you." It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. Telling people all these things. I have a Facebook friend said, "Oh, could you subscribe to my page?" I said, "Sure, I do with both pages." Did he subscribe to these pages? I don't know. Yeah, if we could watch them on, I mean, literally, we could just, like I said, we can do. We do it for Doctor Who all the time. We did last night for Smith and Jones. I just wasn't, trying memory fading, and someone said that's the most bizarre comment they ever heard. And like, well, you put me first, put me second. Mark would have said something. Oh yeah, what Mark said, because then Gadget said the same thing, and David said the same thing. What they said. I don't remember everything. No, term. Freema's character. Wow, can you remember Freema's character now? Was a rebound. That's the word. She was more like a rebound because the Doctor broke up with Rose. The lost Rose, like just a rebound girl. So when it gets to Shakespearean code, I like that one. I like that a little more than Smith and Jones. Because Smith and Jones like, it's kind of weird. So mine was not even the lowest score. Christian had the lowest score, but put me first. Shame on them all. So if we did episode by episode, we could do that too. That's no big deal. Like I said, we have a category, and we'll have all the episodes. My next big project is cleaning out the boxes away from the TV set, making room away from the DVR so I can enter it and pop it in there. Also, in essence, it's probably on Daily Motion or maybe YouTube. Any free site will probably be showing it, so we can do the whole season, and within 1 to 2 hours of each season, or we can break down every episode. We'll have the category, so it's up to you. I had no problem with that, because I'm sure I missed an episode here and there. I definitely don't remember every episode, because we do it for Doctor Who, we do it for that, so it gets people involved in everything, gets the actors saying, "Oh, look at this. They're talking about everything after all this time. Cool. Thank you." That's what we do. We aim to please. Will you aim to please? Oh, see, my memory is like, so you did cover season 1. Okay. I remember, yes, you did. Yeah. What the anniversary, and you did cover season 1. So we go straight to season 2. Yeah. I know we talked about it. Something. Memory. So yes, when we cover the next season, and then, and then want to go back and then we'll go to individual episodes saying, well, what about this one here? Then, we can do that too. That's how we expand the channel. 55 degrees there with the wind coming over the bridge. I'm seeing that bumper to bumper traffic. Yeah, we can do that through either timescales, Build a Geek Tea. We'll take care of it. Let's show these actors that we want them back on. And increase the following on here. It's, how did he beat us with 69,000 subscribers? Well, that's how we roll. Definitely we'll have to clean out the studio. Definitely had to clean out the StreamYard for that. That's me. From once my shows are on, I'll delete this show probably on next Monday. I have 2 or 3 shows through here. It's like, I don't need any more. The broadcast is out there. It's on YouTube. It's on Facebook. No one, again, is on Facebook watching. But I just, to have three destinations, my page, YouTube, Facebook page, and Twitch, which is always one person on Twitch. So if I get new people in there, that's pretty awesome. But no one on Facebook is watching. It's kind of 1,000 friends and no one's watching. But maybe that'll change, It'd be kind of cool. But we'll definitely have to clean out the studio for that, because this is going to be a big thing. And then once we get through, season 1, all the broadcasts are there, then we just take them out of the studio, take them out of StreamYard. And then we prepare for season 2, season 3, season 4, season 5. So it all works out that way. Slip sliding away. Slip sliding away. Wow, YouTube doing that crap. The time comes, I will look on Daily Motion, because I can just watch it from the computer. Or I can finally plug in the DVD player, which I should. It's like one step at a time. Maybe I'll find that symbiote part next Monday, so I'll be good with that too. Yeah, once you do the overviews of every season, then we'll jump into the episodes. Either I plug in the DVD player, which hopefully is going to work, or I make room in my bedroom, clean out the way, and get to the DVD player and watch it. So I'll watch one episode at a time, fresh in the head, write down notes. We'll get it done. And every week we can just we do every week, every other week, however we need to. Do and get every season done, because that's what we're here for. Entertain us. So I have my mint leaves and honey. No celery, no lemon. I had to wash my water bottle. I had to wash my water bottle. Isn't ew. I had to wash it with vinegar. Let's just say that. Hopefully it did something. But I'm keeping it washed. I'm not using that water bottle for a while. I'm getting it washed and clean. It's a nice water bottle. Yeah. NBC. That's how we roll. Like a Kaiser roll. I think we have the DVDs, but if like Daily Motion has it, which they take stuff down too. I remember I watched all the 12th Doctor's episodes, and they were mirror imaged, and they were gone. And it took forever to watch anything for Jodie, and then the new stuff, because I don't have any Disney Plus or anything else. BBC iPlayer don't have that either. So for us, we can watch DVDs. No big deal. It's for anyone else that wants to come in. Anyone wants to come in, because have you watched it? Here's if it's on Daily Motion or somewhere else, they can watch it. They can just type it in and watch it for free. So that's a good thing. So they can participate in it. Besides the three of us. So that's fun. So we'll go that route. So $8 almost 4 hours. Expected. So I'm happy with my order. This thing, just not happy with that. Woo. I'm glad I got these wheels replaced. Whee. Kind of cool, but the old wheels that get caught, and this is an improvement. The wheels are the improvement no matter what. Losing the symbiote thing, that's the big thing, but I know it's somewhere over there. So that just means it's clean again. The cover for the camera broke off. Glue came off because it's too hot. I got the plastic cover, which I did not notice the first time around. But I'm good with it. And thankfully I got the right one. And we got stuff done. We got notes done. I got my notes here. We'll do sliders thing. Maybe Kari will come on. Because, my heart. Still a beautiful woman. Oh my God. I think I'm done with Candy Crush Soda Saga for the night. Like I said, I got to. I know I can't catch Kenny's show in the beginning. Get everything done. I did pretty much everything I want everywhere else. So let's go back up to, let's see. Catch us all on Spill the Geek Tea Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern. Catch me here on YouTube. Catch Grego on Timescales and Spill the Geek Tea. Catch the Candyman on Spill the Geek Tea and Instagram. Dave's not here, man. Catch Pedro on x.com/sliders8600. Let's see. Thank you, Mary, for popping in. Thank you, friend and moderator. That's all I'm allowed to say. Kenzo's Creations. Catch him on YouTube. He'll be doing his Wednesday night live show in a couple minutes on YouTube. And it's time. It's the Spill the Geek Tea thing, but I'm going to put it on there anyway. Because my saying. So that's about it for tonight. Thank you all for being here. And always remember, time waits and turns slowly.